Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Travis Rogers, DeMarco Farr.
The far side. You ready for the far side?
I'm in the far side.
You're in the far side.
Go.
Welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. So let's get to the fun, shall we? The Travis and DeMarco Show. It is Travis Rogers. It is DeMarco Farr. Welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Mornings 9 to noon right here on 710. And here we go. It is time for the Arrowhead Mountain Springwater first pitch. First pitch. As Greg Bergman joins the fellas to talk all things boys in blue and the Halos. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Nothing else. Nothing else. Hear first pitch every weekday morning from 9 a.m. till 9:30 as we bring you all that baseball talk you love. First thing in your day. Live from LA Live on 7:10 a.m. The all-new ESPN LA app. And watch it on YouTube Live at ESPN Los Angeles. The Travis and DeMarco Show and first pitch with Craig Bergman, made possible by Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Right now.
Do that. What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm chilling. We're on the golf course.
We are live from Pechanga.
Beautiful day.
It is really, really nice. I've been concerned about a little bit too much heat, but so far it is very pleasant.
Yes.
And like you said, DeMarco, it is gorgeous.
There's basketball players here, right?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of tall, handsome guys walking around.
Well,
they must be basketball players.
I have seen Michael Cooper about.
Did you really?
Yeah. I saw Michael Cooper. I have heard that Sasha Vujicic is on hand. And
Sasha.
He was considered a tall, handsome guy back in his day.
Say his last name again.
Sasha Vujicic.
One more time.
Vujicic.
I never could get his last name right. I'll just stick with Sasha.
He may be dropping by. There's a chance Sasha could be dropping by, so you're going to have to practice.
Yeah.
Don't call him Vujacic there.
Vujacic. I'll just stay away. I'll just call him Sasha. What's up, Greg?
What's going on, DeMarco? What's going on, boys? How you doing? How you doing, Emily?
Same old stuff, different day, man. We're chilling. Yeah.
It looks beautiful. I'm watching it on YouTube right now, and you got the golf course behind you. It looks nice.
Oh, it's really nice. Today is actually a gorgeous day out in the desert. It is part of the Lakers golf tournament. There are going to be a lot of folks that you recognize on hand.
Us.
And us.
And us.
I'd like to think that we're a little bit recognized.
A little bit. They know who we are.
I've already seen John Ireland about.
Yes.
I have seen Billy Mack out. Beto Duran looking like Panama Jack.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he is. He's got the Hawaiian
shirt.
Look
like Panama
He's got
Jack.
the straw hat.
He loves being like that.
He does. No, it's a great day to be out. It's a great day to be a Dodgers fan as well. I mean, finally, this is what I thought we were looking for, and I guess there's evidence of that this team will be coming together soon and then making a run. That was about as complete as you get last night, 7-0 versus the Reds.
Yeah, so that was one of the more complete games we've seen from the Dodgers in quite some time, and it felt really good to see that, especially against the level of pitcher that Hunter Green is. He's really, really good, where he's been phenomenal this year, and he just throws gas. It's very hard to keep up with what he throws, and they did a great job against him. This was one of the games where I felt like they were insanely patient at the plate and waiting for their pitches, and they found them. The biggest thing that I liked, DeMarco and Andy, was that they scored in 5 of the 8 innings that they came up to the bat. They put 5 runs. They put 5 innings. They scored in 5 innings. That doesn't happen. They're a team that typically goes into that big crooked number. They get a 5 spot or a 4 spot or a 7, whatever it happens to be. They just were consistently putting pressure on one run here, 2 runs here, 2 runs here, and it was really nice to see.
Yeah, you had 2 home runs from Andy Pages, another home run from Mookie Betts, 2 hits from your boy Michael Conforto, Greg. Getting his average up to a solid, robust 187, and
eat it, Greg.
Is this an eat it situation, DeMarco? This is where
Greg.
we're going.
Come on.
Look, I even on Twitter when he made that play where he stole a home run, I forgot who the guy was, but who got where he stole the home run. I gave him the clap. It's like, hey, credit where credit is due.
It was not sincere.
It was
See?
not 100% sincere. 100% sincere. He made a great play. When you do something great, you should be honored. And but
how many doubles did he have? Two?
He had
two doubles?
Two doubles.
Two doubles. And made some plays made a play at the wall.
Just because I am who I am, Andy.
Props, Greg.
I have to say he did strike out with the bases loaded too. Yeah,
look at you.
There it is.
He didn't tie his
shoes.
See, he didn't make his bed. Look at you.
Greg complimented. He complimented and gave Conforto.
We had to beat it out of him.
Right. He gave him credit where credit was due. However, he didn't enjoy it. What Greg enjoyed pointing out, though, was striking out with the bases loaded.
Yes, his breath stinks. He didn't brush his teeth. What else?
You were pulling it out of me. You were forcing me to go to that space. If you're
Force is doing a lot of
I
work there.
love when he has great days.
I had to make sure that I got that part out there.
But to me, the story of this game was actually Emmett Sheehan.
Oh,
Emmett
my God.
Sheehan was
Where'd that come from?
7 innings. Well, put a pin in that tomorrow.
Okay.
7 innings, only 2 hits allowed, no runs, 10 strikeouts, tying his career high. And something I was thinking about, Greg, in this game, we've talked all the time about the Dodgers rotation in the playoffs, who's going to be in it. You know, it's often been framed through what do you do with Kershaw, because you've got names like Yamamoto and Snell and maybe Ohtani, depending on what you're going to be doing. Like you
bite your tongue. Yes,
Glass now. You go through all these different names. Emmett Sheehan never comes up, but if you look at the way he's pitched this season, I actually wonder if we should be talking about him a little bit more. He's been other than one start where he got lit up this season, he's been good.
What do you think, Greg? When I say shove, a pitcher shoves, it looks like what I saw out of him last night. What do you think about him?
100%. He did. He absolutely did do. He shoved last night. When it comes to the postseason, I just can't see a spot for him outside of a long reliever, and because who are you going to replace? If Kershaw is one of the ones that we're talking about consistently, that's going to be in there also. You have Yamamoto, Glasnow, Snell, Ohtani, Kershaw, but Sheehan just doesn't fit into that starting rotation.
Okay,
you can be Captain September for me, though.
But
what's that, Emily?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I said, but Kershaw doesn't have the speed as much as Sheehan has, as well as when you think of Kershaw, you think of postseason mistakes. And so Sheehan doesn't necessarily have that.
He's only pitched once in the postseason. It did not go well, but it was part of a game where the Dodgers just got shelled.
No history or bad history in the postseason.
They're going to go with the veteran over the young guy in that situation.
That leads me exactly what I wanted to ask you, Greg. And I want to make it clear. Like the idea of deciding on Yamamoto and Snell and Glasnow and Ohtani, like that in and of itself is not crazy. But if you remove the names and just looked at faceless production, do you think you might be more swayed by Sheehan? If you didn't know anything about him.
If I just looked at Velo,
but
yes.
If you just looked at performances and, like, I don't know, there was one of those black bars above their eyes, like they were in witness protection or something, and you didn't know who they were, Sheehan has looked good, man.
No, Sheehan's looked great. I'm very happy with the progression of Emmett Sheehan this season and what he's come through, where he is right now. Absolutely. When it comes to the postseason, that is a completely different animal that he doesn't have the experience in being in, where every one of these other guys do. Besides Ohtani on the mound, he's a big time guy that you're just going to you're going to work with that no matter what, and he knows what the postseason's like from last year. Emmett doesn't really have that, and you're going to go with the experienced players over that. Now, from the game last night, he was phenomenal, but it all kind of connected with the outfield defense too. All of it was all working really well. I just don't. Sorry, I'm switching subject, but I'm going to go back to it. I just don't see him in the postseason, and it's outside of a long reliever because he just doesn't fit into any starting rotation.
Hey, well, it's AC Green.
There you go.
Hey,
AC Green just passed by.
Spinning
My
past
God,
us.
is he filling up that golf cart? So, Greg, pretend you're a bank.
That'll be Norm Nixon.
Just pretend. Oh, my God. Pretend you're a bank for a hot minute. Would you rather lend to a guy that has a bad history or no history?
Oh, well, obviously no history, right?
Yeah.
Probably. That's
you would choose
what I'm saying.
no history over bad history.
So, and it's like, I don't think anyone wants to say that Clayton Kershaw should not be a part of your postseason roster. But if you have a flamethrower, if he does it again, if he starts to look good, you may change your mind in the next 30 days.
Look, if he's shoving the entire way through, if he's going 7
if
innings,
he's
and
throwing gas, which works in the postseason.
Yeah, so if you're,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, there would be a one-time Laker champion, Danny Green.
Danny Green,
Hey,
finally, we're in the same room. Sorry, go ahead, Greg.
No, you're fine. If he goes 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, no runs in one hit in every single outing, or 2 hits in every single outing.
It'll change your mind.
Well, of course it will, but
it'll change the Dodgers' mind, right?
But and I want to push back just a second on the Kershaw part. There is bad moments for Kershaw overall in the postseason, but Kershaw also has some amazing starts as well, and he has won games in the World Series, and he's had games where he's phenomenal through 6. And they push him into the 7th, and that's where it all falls apart.
And a lot of that was really, Greg, quickly, early in his career.
Right.
I think a lot of the 7th inning stuff was, first half of Kershaw's career encompasses a lot of time.
True.
But a lot of that was early in his career and very Matt Stairs specific.
Yeah.
Matt Stairs owned Kershaw.
I want to get that on record. So length of time being great means Hall of Fame worthy.
Yeah, yes.
Not necessarily.
Say
Not
yes.
necessarily.
I want to get that for later. I'm going to get that on record for the next conversation.
Trying to set me up, and I'm not having it.
That's a vertical tease. I love that, DeMarco. Look
Kevin
at you
Willis is not
Hall
Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I heard
Willis
that.
is not a Hall of Famer.
My man. Yes, sir. Finish your point.
I don't think Jesse Orosco is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so his postseason starts have been very up and down, but it's usually like there's 1 inning. But against the Astros, he was phenomenal in Game 1 against the Astros that they won. He should have won the next one. It kind of got away from him. He has plenty of starts in the postseason, and he has that experience in that postseason that can be good. Now, where he fits in the postseason roster is still very, very much up for grabs because
I got
of the
one question.
Ohtani and Kershaw part. Yes.
I got one question, macro thinking. Okay, so you saw what it looks like when they put it all together. How much do you trust they can do it again? How much do you trust they found it? Would you be disappointed if they look like crap the next time out?
So yeah, if they lose, like Kershaw's on the mound today, so we're going to see he's been great. So I think, yeah, if they come out today and they're just a mess again, and they're making little mistakes in the outfield, and you don't see the effort that they saw from Teo and Conforto in the corner outfield spots, and Mookie making tremendous plays at short. Like, if those little mistakes start happening again and they can't find their offense and they can't do anything, sure, I'm going to be disappointed because now we're looking at, again, the consistency is just not there. There's still the excuse is still there of, hey, not everybody's healthy. Kike is going to be in left field today, so there's another portion that's going to help them to get better at certain spots. But if they just lay an egg today, of course I'll be disappointed because we're starting. What they showed me last night was, okay, if you do this all the time, you're going to float through.
All right, coming up next, you mentioned, Greg, the plays that Mookie made last night at short, and over the last few days, Mookie has had some incredible plays at short. I want to get into Mookie at shortstop, and I want to bring a celebration of Mookie at this position that, frankly, I feel like has not been here with this show and with Greg Bergman. So that is coming up next.
Only one Conforto. Come on, Greg.
You got to go with Conforto on that? That was crazy. He did do well last night. But first pitch is brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else.
This is the Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water first pitch on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else. More of first pitch next on 710.
For ESPN LA contest rules, go to ESPNLA.com and click the contest button.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going, and going, and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense. Use Thrive and protect your business.
Hey, soccer fans, want to be at the biggest match of the season? San Antonio Cardinale Wine is giving you the chance to win 2 tickets, plus flights and hotel to the final match of the season. Feel the roar of the crowd, the energy of every goal, and see who will raise the cup live and in person. Don't wait. Head to soccerdreamticket.com and enter now. That's soccerdreamticket.com. Brought to you by San Antonio Cardinale, a perfect game day wine. Enter today at soccerdreamticket.com.
Pechanga Resort Casino has given away $1 million in August. Win your share of the $1 million in prizes by using your Pechanga Club card when you play your favorite slots or table games to earn entries. Then, be at Pechanga Resort Casino every Saturday in August to activate your entries for the weekly drawing. You could be one of the many winners of the $100,000 in cash, and thousands in easy play is also up for grabs. Must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate.
Hello, I'm Richard Navarro, General Manager at Fleming Steakhouse and Wine Bar in downtown Los Angeles, where unforgettable dining meets the heart of the city. Whether it's prime steaks, fresh seafood, or a handcrafted cocktail, we're here to make your next experience out exceptional. Call us today at 213-745-9911 to reserve your next table. We're open for lunch and dinner. Fleming's, where great steaks, good times. Call at 213-745-9911.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
In 2021, LSU finished with a disappointing 6-7 record. Luckily for them, a new head coach in Chip Kelly and a quarterback from Arizona State, Jaden Daniels, arrived in Baton Rouge. They lead LSU to the 2022 SEC Championship game and defeated Purdue in the Citrus Bowl to finish 10-4. Kelly and Daniels made that 2021 season like it never even happened.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. This is the Arrowhead Mountain Springwater First Pitch with Greg Bergman, talking all things boys in blue and the Halos. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater, nothing else. Let's get back to First Pitch right now on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710.
There we go. That going. Yes, sir.
Travis and DeMarco, Andy Kiminetsky in for Travis. We are live from Pechanga Resort and Casino. Outside, it is gorgeous. The Lakers are having their annual golf tournament. We are joined in the studio by Greg Bergman, part of First Pitch.
Who's nice and air-conditioned.
He is nice and air-conditioned.
Is it hot?
So far,
is it hot out there?
It's getting there. The sun's out.
It's getting there.
Yeah,
it's getting there. I'm trying to forget about it,
Thank
Greg.
God
Don't
we have
think
his
about it.
Yeah, thank God.
Don't think about the sweat
Sunblock.
dripping off your face while I have this nice, cool air just hitting me at all points.
No, you didn't have to do all that.
That is some terrible leadership.
You didn't have to do all that, man.
Like you're supposed to be rallying the troops. You're supposed to be keeping DeMarco and my and Emily's head in the game, and instead you're reminding us that we're hot.
I'm glad
I actually
you
got to
said
put on
that.
a sweater or something. I'm getting a little chilly in here. It's weird.
Rallying the troops and keeping everybody's head in where it needs to be. I hope the Dodgers have found that. I do. And it's funny, talking to Travis, talking to you, usually when a team has lost his way and they're playing bad and they're making mistakes, you point to the coach. That guy needs to get better. I guess that does not exist in baseball, or at least on this baseball team. So Who can I turn to say, like, this is how you play, keep it like that? Who is in charge of that, in your opinion?
So that is Dave Roberts. That is the manager. That is his job to be able to do those kind of things, and he did it. So on Sunday, before the last game with the Padres, he sat down with different hitters and he told them, like, hey, this is not acceptable what's happening here. Earlier last week, he had a conversation with Teo. Your defense needs to be better. This is unacceptable. So he's now talking to them. It's not. He doesn't do a whole sit-down team meeting. The way he put it was, I don't feel like if our offense is the problem, I need to have pitchers in here staring at me, watching, talking to those guys. I can talk to them individually or as a group. So he's doing that. He's being the manager and doing what he needs to do. This is something that Dave has done in the past. He had issues where when people are in trouble, he gives them the Dave hug, and they start to pitch better, or like just wrapping his arms around them. But when he needs to be serious, he does it. He does it, and he did
AK.
it.
Hug me, AK. Hug me, AK. There you go. Thank you very much.
Did you actually hug him? I'm going to see it on the YouTube.
He did, right there.
No, it was a full-on hug. It was not a bro hug. It was two men embracing.
Yeah, we didn't.
And not caring.
That's how you do it. That's the Dave.
Good for you guys.
I like that. We hug.
Show that you like each other.
But, I remember last year, up until the point where the Dodgers actually won the World Series, in all these shows devoted towards should the Dodgers be firing Dave Roberts, or really when should the Dodgers fire Dave Roberts, this ridiculous train of thought about the Dodgers needing to get rid of Dave Roberts, there was this idea that Dave doesn't get mad enough at the guys. He doesn't yell at them enough. He doesn't light a fire. Yeah. The truth is, he's got to be who he is. And if he fakes anger at these guys, they're going to smell it out. Like, remember when Dave, who was it, Greg, you'll remember this, he threw the baseball. Machado. And Dave pretended to be angrier about
it. It was unsettling.
Right.
Unsettling.
Yes. He pretended to be madder about this than he actually was.
911. There's somebody in my house. It's very unsettling.
And
everybody
could tell.
Yeah.
It was like a ball that rolled to him.
It was unsettling.
It was rightly ridiculous.
Right.
Nobody bought this. And that would be the same thing that would happen if Dave starts manufacturing anger,
no doubt,
when these guys don't feel. What matters is, does he hold them to a standard? And the answer is yes.
That's
he
all I
holds
care
these
about.
guys to a standard.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to scream at them to hold them to a standard.
Dungy never yelled. Dungy can get it done with a hug. I just, the guy that's in charge of it, I hope you stay on top of it because it seems like it's working. Or unless it was a fluke last night.
DeMarco, you won a Super Bowl with a coach that was known for sobbing. Dick Vermeil was known for sobbing.
But see, that's the only part you saw. He could yell. He's got fire and brimstone. It works. But whatever leadership style it is, like we said, that's the best they played all three phases, if there are three phases.
So, and Dave is also, he's to a fault. He helps he allows these guys to keep playing and working through things and not really getting on them.
And I respect that too.
He does it to he gives guys multiple. Like Conforto, he's given him almost 400 at bats to try and figure himself out. And he's maybe yesterday turned the corner. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot of and he does it with Mookie. Mookie was struggling hard, and but because he was playing such a great shortstop, he let him keep going out there, try and figure it out. It happened with Muncy earlier. He sticks with last year was Chris Taylor with over 200 at bats before he decided to make some kind of changes. He lets guys kind of figure themselves out. And
he said Conforto and turn the corner. That blinker's been on for a while. It's been on for a while.
He is the car that pisses you off for 4 miles.
Turn, will you?
I don't even know if he turned his blinker on at any point yet. I think it's just been moving.
You mentioned Mookie at short, and Mookie last night had a spectacular play in the field, and it's part of a series of days where Mookie has been really, really good at short. And I just want everybody to acknowledge just how amazing it is to watch a guy learn one of the most difficult positions in sports. Forget just baseball. This is one of the most difficult positions in sports this late in his career, and he's not a liability. He's actually become a plus, a positive out there. I felt this for a while. He has not been a problem. And at some point, can we stop blaming any issues Mookie has or the Dodgers have on Mookie at short?
Let me fire one at Greg. Do you believe with the second half of that Mookie's glove at short has been, what did you call it?
It's been a positive.
A positive.
So, yes, I do believe that, to the point where there is a lot of conversation around maybe mostly Dodger fans, obviously, but the fact that he is almost at a Gold Glove level playing defender right now. Mason Wynn
that is amazing.
Mason Wynn for the Cardinals is the best fielder in the game. So he's going to win that at shortstop. That's going to happen. But he is right there. He has made some of the most phenomenal plays, and he does not have, I don't know how many errors he has, but it's probably not very many. He has a great first baseman that really helps him out, and Freddie Freeman that can get those picks. But he has been very good. So, no, I think his glove has been – that's what I'm so impressed by, that despite the fact that he has not been hitting, that he still kept working at the defensive side, at the shortstop side, to be at a level that you can trust him every single game out there at short.
And I think also, too, like we rightly focus on how much of a unicorn that Shohei Ohtani is insofar as his hitting and being able to pitch at this level. Like, it is truly amazing, one of one. We have not seen this since Babe Ruth kind of stuff. I just want to point out, Gold Glove right fielder moving in his 30s to shortstop, and for a lot of the time playing at an all-star level while doing it.
Right.
That's okay. If that's not unicorn, that is unicorn adjacent. Okay, we don't see this.
AK, the top part of that, it does nothing for me. What you said about Mookie to start, like what he did and how miraculous that is to go from right to short, and the fact that he's done it. I'm not surprised. It's Mookie frickin' Betts. I get it. What would surprise me is if you put him back in right for the betterment of the team. And I could care less if at the end of his career he's done this. All I want is what's best for the Dodgers. That's why I asked Greg first. Has his glove turned out to be a plus in the field? Then good. That's awesome. But I'd rather have him in right. I'd rather him be what he is and not transition into something else.
It's a good argument. But go ahead, Andy.
I was going to say, do you agree with this? At this point, if they moved Mookie back to right, it would simply be because of either Teo or something that you're missing in right field, as opposed to anything Mookie's doing at shortstop.
Yes, that would be the only reason you move to right field. Again, because of Teo's defense.
That is amazing. That is an amazing.
Does nothing for me though. It really does. I wish I had Doc Brown's DeLorean. I'd go back to when you even floated the idea of moving him out of right and stopped it then. That's really seriously. I mean, I wish you could have kept him where he should have been the entire time out at right.
Sure.
And you probably wouldn't have to deal with the power outage, the losing of weight, all the stuff that we've been through.
Losing of weight was
or whatever it is. I think it's all connected.
He didn't
whatever
catch
it
shortstop itis. He got
I don't know.
Could
have been. Yeah, he could have worked himself sick. I don't know.
No.
Trying to make this happen.
Wait,
he caught some kind of weird bug.
Real fast. The idea of what Teo did last night in right field was exactly what we've been looking for from him in right field, and Conforto too in left.
Ball.
Yeah, well, no, but they weren't. It wasn't just catching the ball. They weren't just balls that were coming to him. He had to range to his left, to his right, back. He had to go different. He had to make really good plays. He was running in to catch balls. He was playing with the effort that he was not playing with in the series before. That when balls kept dropping in front of him, going over his head. There was a little bit of luck involved where he's putting up the glove and it didn't, and he got there. But it's because that he was hustling and he was trying to make that. He took those words from Dave Roberts to heart and is working on his outfield defense. You could see it. Yesterday showed me exactly what he is capable in right field. Now, if he has to continue to do it, it has to be consistent. Otherwise, that's when your conversation about moving to right field even comes back up again. But I don't know if Mookie will ever move from short at this point. He made some. He's been making some amazing plays and showing range and a strong arm at shortstop.
That is Greg Bergman, first pitch, Arrowhead, all that stuff. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you very much for having me. Yeah, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else.
I wish I had one.
I've got one right in front of me, and I've been enjoying it.
I wish I had the
lime sparkling water. It is very, very
What's
good.
the yellow one again, Greg? Is
the yellow one, I think that one's the mango.
I wish I had a mango one.
Yeah, mango's really good. Yeah,
drink
really
one for me.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, coming up. Matthew Stafford is approaching a seriously impressive milestone that will put him in some seriously impressive company. We're going to talk about that coming up next. Travis and DeMarco, Annie in for Travis, live from Pechanga Resort Casino, 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, There's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
Hey guys, it's Cappy, and let's talk about Prize Picks because it's football season. Preseason underway. College football is here. Let's all get together and play Prize Picks. I'm excited about the season. What's going to happen to Aaron Rodgers? Is Josh Allen going to continue to produce? What about Joe Burrow? Prize Picks is the simple play. It's so easy. All you do is you pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in and win up to 2,000 times your money. And you don't have to get them all right because Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hurt. So let's all do this together. Okay, here we go. Download the Prize Picks app and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. We're all going to have a great season together. Prize Picks, run your game.
Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend. Enjoy 25% off all Green Tag closeout apparel, 20% off Skechers and Puma golf shoes, and get a 50% bonus trade-in towards any new club. Don't miss out on these deals and more at Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary Labor Day sale the 28th through September 1st. Trusted by golfers since 1965 and home to the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
What's up? Do you know? Does anybody wink anymore? Like when you like someone and do you,
You
and
mean
you
like
wink
as
at them?
as like a pickup line?
I just
And then you ask them to go steady.
Do people respond to winks anymore?
I don't think winking exists. I mean, look, I've been married for a while. I've been out of the pickup game for a while.
Right. Can I let you know, it's just eye contact. That's the literally only thing you really need is eye contact.
Just look at someone, okay?
Very rarely do people make eye contact in general these days.
Okay, remember the wink?
Oh, I do remember.
Yeah, the wink. I like you. Hey, meet me over there. Wink.
I don't know if winking should be brought back as a pickup type thing, but I do think winking should be brought back culturally. Just like I'm acknowledging you, little wink.
You might get arrested now. That could be bad. You never know. Winking
I don't know
could
if
be a
anyone's
crime
arresting
now.
somebody for winking.
I'm going to wink at this guy. Hey,
by the
guy
way,
in the cart. I'm winking. Is that working? There you go.
Hey,
See,
there
it worked.
we go.
There we go.
Yeah, tip down his sunglasses.
There we go.
for that
So
one.
getting arrested for winking, that is
There
not
you go.
something that gets you a lot of respect in the yard.
This
What are
is
you
true.
in for? Winking?
I was winking
Oh my God.
in a non-winking zone. Yes.
Andy Kiminetsky in for Travis. Travis and DeMarco, we are live from Pechanga Resort Casino, the Lakers golf tournament. We've seen Michael Cooper ride on by. We have seen Danny Green ride on by. We are
Norm
hoping
Nixon.
Norm Nixon has driven by. I have not seen Michael Cooper on a golf cart, but I've seen Michael Cooper here.
Nice.
Saw AC Green.
Saw
AC
AC
going
Green.
by, yes.
Yeah, and we are hoping that some of these folks, these Lakers legends, these Lakers champions, will be dropping by and joining us. Also, we might hear from John Ireland.
Awesome.
Mike Trudell, too.
Mike Trudell, Beto Duran.
I have a question for you. The Danny Green, did you like him before he became a Laker?
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on him before he became a Laker?
Consummate role player. Just like one of the perfect prototype role players. Like, he's one of the originators, I think, of the 3-and-D thing. That idea of
he and
outside
Bruce Bowen, right?
Yeah,
okay.
outside shooter
And defense.
really good defender, does his role, does whatever's asked of him, doesn't complain. He was also, I think, either undrafted or second round. I know he was not a first-round draft pick.
Got to be second round.
He was cut by the Cavaliers early in his career. Like, he is somebody that really had to carve out his space and lane.
Yeah.
But he ended up getting 3 championships. Like, just really, really – he is a consummate role player.
He was one of those dudes that I could not stand because he was so good. And then when you got him, I was very happy.
Well,
yeah.
The Lakers got fortunate, like, or even lucky in terms of situation with getting Danny Green. And credit to Rob Pelinka for having this availability in his back pocket. But when the Lakers got Danny Green, they had been waiting on Kawhi Leonard to make up his mind. So was Danny Green. Because Danny Green, I mean, it's been talked about, if Kawhi went back to Toronto with the Raptors, remember they had just won that championship. If he had gone back to Toronto,
Actually, I forgot all about that.
Danny Green was going to go with him.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
he was basically waiting on Kawhi to make a decision. Once Kawhi ended up joining the Clippers, the Lakers had Danny Green on speed dial, and they worked out that deal, bringing him in.
Oh, okay.
Like, the situation was fortunate because if Danny Green had been teammates with anybody else other than Kawhi, like he had played with him in Toronto and in San Antonio,
Yeah.
they had that relationship. If Danny Green had played for any other team, the Lakers likely don't get him.
Interesting.
But because of that, they ended up having him available, and he was a part of that 2020
Interesting.
championship.
I can't wait to meet him. It's just funny. Like, how do they tell you what role you're going to play and this is what you're going to do? Or you just kind of assume it and they name something?
Well, I think he's a lot like you.
Yeah.
And your entry into the league in the NFL, undrafted, you were like, give me a job, just an opportunity at a job, and then I'll take care of the rest.
Kind of. It was like, but they made a mistake. I was always good. They just thought I was too short.
Well,
So,
but I think Danny
a little
Green
bit different. Yeah.
Danny Green was always
No,
good,
I
though.
was great though. They made the mistake, so he's not like me. But we were going to talk about Stafford, and because he has it on record, he was talking about Kershaw.
Okay.
He said longevity and greatness within that longevity equals Hall of Fame.
All right, so why we brought
yes.
this up was because Matthew Stafford is just under 200 yards away from surpassing 60,000 career yards. Okay, and that is
60,000. Let me stand up and yell in your ear. 60,000 passing yards. Okay,
that's
there you
a
go.
great big number, and it's
That's
one,
awesome, AK. There you go. Sorry.
That is a number that's only been surpassed by 9 other quarterbacks. In the league.
9 guys. Sorry, go ahead.
And those guys include, obviously, Tom Brady, and then it's Drew Brees,
Lock.
Peyton Manning,
Done.
Brett Favre,
Yes.
Ben Roethlisberger,
Absolutely.
Phillip Rivers.
Absolutely.
Aaron-
Where's your what are you talking about?
All right,
Okay.
let me finish.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Matt Ryan.
Gonna be.
And then Dan Marino. And so what he's debating is
The iffy is
we
Matt
brought
Ryan.
up
Yes.
of these 9 guys who are the Hall of Famers. All of them, most of them.
Rivers?
By that, the only iffy on that list is Ryan.
Right.
If you tell me Phillip Rivers isn't a Hall of Famer, I'm leaving. 60,000 yards. He's above 500. He never missed a start.
If you're asking me, do I think Phillip Rivers was an awesome quarterback, the answer is yes.
For 17 years.
If you're asking me would I have an issue with him being in the Hall of Fame, my answer is no.
Okay.
Do I think of him as an automatic no-brainer Hall of Famer? No. I consider him kind of like a bubble Hall of Famer.
Why not?
Because
he is.
Well,
But why
okay.
don't you see it that way?
I guess because when I think about quarterbacks in particular and how much importance we put on that position, there's a certain amount of either decoration, like in awards, or Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowls. It tends to be the way that quarterbacks get judged, and Phillip Rivers doesn't have
a
that
ton of
stuff.
hardware.
Right. He just has a really, really great career.
He has a great resume. He's been to the Pro Bowl 8 times. He doesn't have the MVP. Matt Ryan does.
Yeah.
Does that mean he's automatically in?
That's okay.
Like I said, he's got the MVP. If you're counting hardware, I would still say
Phillip Rivers
list,
And Matt Ryan had one fantastic year and a bunch of very good to poor years.
4 Pro Bowls. Matt Ryan was the guy for a while. I don't want to denigrate Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was
he was there for 15 seasons.
Very good quarterback. But as far as Hall of Fame, he may even get in. It just won't be first ballot. He may not be alive to see it. That's morbid. But it may take a while for guys like him to get in. But he's got a case.
Sure.
9 guys, 60,000 yards in a passing league.
Now, it is. I will say this. If you had asked me before showing me this list, does Matt Ryan have 60,000 yards? My response would have been, hell no. Like, I would not have thought of Matt Ryan as – you forget how many seasons that he played.
Right.
I'll be honest. I have forgotten.
So he played 15 seasons. This is good. Keep going.
And I think in the case of some of his teams, you forget how often he had been behind and often needing to throw. And I don't say that to denigrate, like, it was all from behind, whatever. I mean,
Sean.
You forget a lot about just situation.
Okay,
and how
I'll
much
say this.
situation
And
creates
it's going to become
opportunities.
much more common for guys to pass this threshold because of the health longevity of these players. They're hit a lot less. They can play longer seasons, and it's much more a passing league.
Well, these guys kind of came up in that era. They were beneficiaries of that, too.
These are all guys in the same era, basically.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, it would be guys like Mahomes and Joe Burrow who play until they're 40, and what would their numbers be?
But if 60K is going to be the threshold to get into the Hall of Fame, there's going to be much more people long-term getting into the Hall of Fame.
I don't want to put it as a threshold. It's just Phillip Rivers. We're talking about Phillip Rivers and his Hall of Fame candidacy. He says no. I say, are you out of your mind? This will be interesting on your perspective. Yeah, push this button right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think he gets in eventually. I don't think he gets in first time.
Fair.
Yeah.
Good enough.
I don't consider him.
That's awesome.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of a bubble Hall of Famer. I don't think he's automatic, but I don't think his case for the Hall of Fame is a joke or something.
Yeah, the other one that's interesting is Eli Manning. I think he gets in because of the 2 Super Bowls. But
That's what he said. Yeah.
Phillip Rivers' career stats are much better than Eli Manning.
Now, Eli's numbers aren't much different than Phillip. I think Phillip's a few
They're similar.
ticks better,
Yeah.
but he's just got the 2 rings. So even if he didn't have the 2 rings, like Matt Ryan, who's got an MVP.
He'll eventually get in.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
Matthew Stafford, because he now has the Super Bowl, gets in quicker.
You think so?
Yeah.
Gets in quicker, but not first ballot. What makes him first ballot? One more Super Bowl?
He could be first ballot. Look at his career stats.
It's still, but maybe.
To me, it's either championship excellence or career dominance.
If he gets this one this year, I think all that goes away.
Okay, John, the way you phrase that I think is really interesting and explains to you, DeMarco, some of what makes me feel like Phillip Rivers is a bubble guy as opposed to automatic, either Super Bowls or career dominance. Phillip Rivers was really good. He never felt like a dominant quarterback.
Did he even make it, Andy, to an AFC championship game?
I don't think they did.
I'd have to look.
Yeah, maybe one.
Well, I remember LaDainian sat out a few of those at the end.
And again,
I think the threshold should be: are you one or two best players in your league in a certain year? And I feel like Matt Ryan was it 1 year, but was Phillip Rivers ever the 1 or 2 best quarterback in the NFL? Probably not.
Well, here's the thing. When we grew up, right, Marino is revered as one of the best, and he is, right? But while he was playing in Miami when they weren't very good, we didn't talk about Marino every year.
Right.
We were shocked by his numbers. It
and
happens.
he never made it back.
That's what I'm saying. It happens.
All right, I got to go play golf, you guys.
How are you hitting them?
We're one hole, we parred it.
Nice.
So it's a hard par 5. A lot of people are going to par that.
Who are you with?
National University, the 10th that's right next to you.
No
These
way.
guys are great.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Hey, okay. And ladies.
And, a lot of fun. We got a great group. We're hamming and egging and having fun. And you guys got the right idea with this tent.
Thank you.
It's starting to scorch.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful course.
Pretty good on the outside.
It is beautiful. And by the way, Rivers did lose a conference championship game.
He did. He made it to one.
Yeah, in
so
2007.
what we need, Mark. That's Mark walking over here.
Hello, Mark.
Mark runs the whole National University, and he just had about a 30-foot putt that he put.
Nice.
Does he really?
That he put to 1 foot.
No
and
way.
So he saved us.
I see you, Mark.
Outside.
Way to go, man.
So just say it. Mark is carrying Ireland. Let's be honest.
So far,
You got
yes.
offensive guard eyes, though. I don't like those. Yeah, he
Here,
was guiding you. Yeah. You got offensive guard vibes to you, though. You're making me nervous.
My youngest son is 6'6", 310.
See, I knew it was in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere.
Really?
At 16 years old.
I hope he's playing ball somewhere.
6'6", 310?
Out in North Carolina, yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Okay.
Max
Send him to
Miller,
Belichick. Send him to Belichick. There you go.
Tell me a little bit quickly about National University, including do they have a football team?
Yeah, well,
because he should be there.
So NU was founded about 54 years ago by a Navy captain, PhD, who was kind of heartbroken watching service members trying to go to traditional education with their GI Bill and just wasn't built for him. So he decided with a group of other officers to found a university 100% focused on non-traditional working and military students. Fast forward 54 years, we're one of the largest private nonprofit universities in the U.S., serving about 50,000 students a year, about a third doctorate, third master's, third bachelor's. We are 100% non-traditional working military.
What does that mean exactly?
Means students who are, we call them ANDers. They are students who are students and parents. They are students and employed, students and deployed. They are students and taking care of elder care, whatever it might be. Average age of our undergrad is 33, master's 37. Doctorate is 42. Come to our commencement, you're going to see somebody as young as 20 and somebody as seasoned as 80.
Wow.
And the coolest thing about this, guys, is, he mentioned the military connection. Military people, if you think about this, don't go to school like in a linear way. They're not in college when they're 18, 19, 20, 21. And so, Mark, that's my favorite part about National is that you guys actually reward guys who served in the military. I love that the average age of your graduates is 33.
Yeah.
And at 37, people are getting their masters because you adjust to their as people listen to the show know. Mason and I are unapologetically patriotic.
Yep.
You make a big deal out of Veterans Day every year. National University is right in under that tent.
Yeah.
You guys basically take care of the education aspect for those people who want it that were in the military, and thank you for doing that.
It's great. That's really
we
great.
Thank them for their service, right?
Right.
So we have
to say the least.
4-week models, 8-week models, hybrid, online, and even metaverse. But the whole idea is we'll use whatever tool, technology, policy, practice that'll help somebody learn at a really high level. But 57% of our undergrad population is either active duty, veteran, or spouse dependent. And they are, again, these are people who are working hard. And they're getting law degrees, they're getting PsyDs, they're getting doctors of business administration, master's degrees, bachelor's, all the above. And just kind of amazing to be with these hardworking folks doing this work.
Well, and let me leave you with
How
this.
long have you been around?
54 years.
54 years.
Let me do this, guys. If you're in the military, if you're listening, or if you know someone in the military, you have to have them look into National University. If you're one of these people who thought, well, I missed my window, that's what they're all about. You didn't miss your window.
Or if you're just a working student.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we always say our number one matriculation partner, the place where people come from, is San Diego State University. People will get their first degree and go to work, but when they're working full-time, they need a model of education that's flexible for when they're working full-time.
Yeah, that's the whole ballgame.
So our big thing is to, again, meet a student where they are and take them where they need to go, and that's why we call the students Anders, because we want to meet them. They're playing their end game. We want to meet them and be flexible for them so they can kind of finish.
And best thing about Mark, he is a National University executive and a good putter.
There you go. And he's got a huge son.
And a huge ESPN and huge Laker fan, by the way. Big fan of yours, Andy.
Oh, thank you.
The Lakers Locked On podcast, Locked On Lakers podcast.
5 days a week, Mark. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Andy, I haven't heard. Is there a YouTube component?
There is actually for the sickos who like to watch a YouTube component as well.
All right. Have fun today, boys.
Thanks, man. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark.
300? Yeah.
Yeah.
6'6", 300.
310.
310. Okay. UW's a good school. Just
Max
throwing it out
Miller.
there. There you go.
Start the National University football team. Sounds like the guy to build around. All right, coming up next, speaking of football, we are going to enter the far side. Travis and DeMarco, Andy in for Travis, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes.
LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Discover Big League Hydration with Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, delivering refreshment all season long. Sourced from carefully selected springs right here in the West, Arrowhead is crisp, refreshing, and complete with naturally occurring minerals. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, the official water of Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Looking for for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Lowe's knows that free makes everything better. That's why our rewards members get free standard shipping on the things they need and want, starting at Silver Key status every day. Savings for rewards members add up fast, so why wait? Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/shipping terms. Subject to change.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to the end of summer sale at AutoZone. We're celebrating the end of long days and short nights with big deals for a short time, like car wash. Right now, you can save 20% on the Armor All Complete Car Wash Kit. Need new brakes? Duralast brake pads are free with the purchase of Duralast rotors. We've also got oil deals and more. We're ending the summer right with the end of summer sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of shadow and substance, of things and ideas you've crossed over into the far side.
I'm in the far side.
You're in the far
Let's
side.
Go.
It is the middle ground between light and shadow.
Do you know what helped?
4 or 5 hour ride.
I jumped in the ocean. It helped.
Between science and superstition.
I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel fast. I want to feel naked out there.
And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. The far side.
Okay, AK, I know we've been talking about this doc for a while, that Dallas Cowboy, America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys. Have you seen it yet?
I've seen about episode and a half.
So I'm getting like 1.5 episodes a day, and I'm purposely going slow because I'm enjoying it so much. I don't want this to go away. I'm at the part where they're talking about the White House and Eric Williams crashing his car and just all that stuff. But every time they show those games, especially like the one they were showing from 1994, I was a rookie that year. One of my best friends was on that team. The guy that actually hit Aikman in the head with his knee and knocked him cold was my senior captain at UW. I keep seeing all these people. William Floyd, who I remember. They called him bar none the fullback. Remember that?
Vaguely. Vaguely remember.
He took over for Rathman. Rathman was the gold standard for fullbacks.
Rathman I remember for sure.
Right,
Big years with the Niners.
Right, when fullbacks was still a thing.
Yep.
So they draft bar none, William Floyd to replace Rathman. And he was the dirtiest dude in the world. He was the guy. My wife asked me this last night about when guys get hit in the nether regions in football. Like, I said, you don't do that. She was like, I thought you guys try to do that. No. If you do that in a game, it's not a game, it's a fight now. But William Floyd was the type of dude that would actually grab you by the junk in a pile. He was that kind, or poke you in the eye.
I have heard a lot of stuff from Keyshawn, from Kirk over the years. Those piles are the dirtiest, ruthless stuff imaginable.
They can be. I mean, think about it.
That's when football becomes prison ball.
Okay, so it's not really prison. It's just get the rock. Okay, so let's put you in a playoff environment or a game that either knocks you in or knocks you out of the playoffs, right? And you're playing, it's a tight game, and then the ball comes out. You'll do just about anything to get it. Now there's bodies on top. So it's really not like dirty stuff. You're just trying to get the rock.
I consider eye gouging kind of dirty.
Well,
I've heard about that.
For the guys who drop the ball, who need to get it back, and this might have been like Kyron Williams. He fumbled 6 times last year. Imagine if he dropped number 7. Oh, my God, he's going to try to get it back. So that guy trying to get the ball back, I guess you'll do anything to do it. But it's just kind of weird. But William Floyd was that dude that would do that. But it just takes me back to so many freaking memories going into that stadium getting beat. And the worst part about it was, and you'll understand this, it was my best friend. We had just spent 5 years together in college. He was my main rival in high school. We used to compete for honors. He was in San Fran. I was in the Bay Area. We used to compete in the newspaper for accolades. So we go to UW. and we graduate. We are like one of the most successful classes, freshman classes, 5-year, whatever. And then we go to the pros. He goes to the Niners, and I go to the Rams, and he wins the Super Bowl his first year out on that team right there. Right.
You matched him, though.
Oh, my God. I mean, finally, but at the time, I was way behind. Oh, my God, I hated that. Oh, I just brought back so many. And I saw him on the sidelines. I'm like, you jerk, there you are.
Okay, I have not gotten in the doc up to the part about the White House, but I know vaguely what you're talking about and just how the Cowboys were wild.
It's horrible. It's grotesque. I have daughters, so I look at things completely different. But from a hustler sort of way, it was actually kind of brilliant what they did.
It's also, though, a reminder of how much different things are then and now, social media era versus non-social media era. You do some of this stuff in the social media era.
No, everybody's going to know.
Everybody is going to know. Like Michael Jordan would have been perceived differently in the social media era.
Oh,
because
had
there
we
would have
known.
been
Yeah.
so many times you see Michael Jordan in the casinos, out with other women,
yes,
like doing all sorts of stuff that I'm not even saying don't judge, whatever. I'm just saying you would have viewed him different.
For that team, they only exist in that era pre-social media. But I think the entire league only existed like that, pre-social media, pre-internet, pre-everything. They had that house, basically a house of ill repute, right next to the training facility.
Yeah.
It was right there. No way that flies today. Somebody's got a camera out. But just all those memories. And then this is something else. I hope Flipper's listening, because Deion Sanders was probably the most unbeatable guy in the National Football League, and that's how they couched it in that episode. But I did see Flipper go yard on him when I was a rookie in Candlestick. A straight-up go route, one-on-one, no slips, no nothing. Flip just beat him to the end zone. So I saw Deion actually get beat with my own eyes.
Am I remembering correctly that Flipper had a 300-something yard?
On Monday Night Football.
Yep.
Still holds the record, I believe, or maybe it was broken by Jefferson. But, yeah, he held that record forever. Maybe he still holds it. But, yeah, 300-yard game.
Look, man, every now and then, somebody like Flipper, who was very good, will go up against someone like Deion, who was considered arguably the best, and you will outcompete the best.
It was a technically sound butt-whooping by a receiver. One-on-one, he just beat him on a 9 route. You know what Deion did? Patted him on the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
I mean, look.
One of the greatest days ever.
Somebody like Deion realizes 95% of the time, I'm going to win this matchup. You got to be able to accept the 5%.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be able to live
I think
with
he picked off the game-winning pass for them at the end, so he got us back. Yeah.
Look, man, it's Deion. Deion is always going to find – like, Deion, thankfully he's gotten through this cancer battle, and he's come out on the other side. But, like, Deion will lean into the idea of, I'm wearing Depends.
Yes.
I'm going to make Depends cool.
Yes.
And acceptable.
He was
like,
so good, we argue about his kids now.
Yeah.
That's how good he is.
Yeah,
or was, yes.
All right, coming up, Luka Doncic, MVP season? Is that coming for the Lakers? That is next. Travis and DeMarco, Andy in for Travis, 710 ESPN.
And the Far Side was brought to you by Highlands.
Highlands, leg cramp relief. Absolutely. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the golf course. Yes, if you have those cramps in the middle of the night, pick up some Highlands leg cramps and Highland leg cramps PMs. You'll thank me in the morning.
I work hard on my 10 all year. What I do every day at Oasis Pool. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
We've got Labor Day specials at Good Times Cafe, Mosin, Fiesta Taco, and Pink Coffee all weekend.
Number 2.
Cedric the Entertainer, live September 19th.
And the number 1 reason.
Just because it's Labor Day doesn't mean your summer vacay is over. Our rates in September are as low as $109.
Morongo, good times.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. As a sports fan, you always want your team to be well coached and win. You know who's always winning? My guy, Jacob. If you've been injured in a car accident, slip or fall at the store, rideshare accident, whatever it is, it would feel like you lost. Call Jacob. Jacob knows the opponent's weaknesses, how to exploit them, and attack the insurance company to provide you the victory that you deserve. So call him at 844-24-JACOB, 844-24-JACOB, or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
What is that?
What is what?
The music. What is that?
I don't
music. It's music.
I know. Who is it? Jeez.
Music.
Okay, I see
All right,
Jorge.
Jorge, what does it say on the wide open?
Thank you.
I don't know. There's a timer on it.
He don't know. Okay, there we go.
Excellent work there, Jorge.
Yeah,
It sounds like it should be in a It sounds like it should be in a commercial for like Dos Equis. You know, it's like, oh, viva las minas.
Or a Dexter scene with no dialogue.
Speaking of Mexican beer commercials, Andy Kamenetsky in for Travis and DeMarco, 710 ESPN, live from Pechanga Resort Casino. The Modelo commercials, I swear, like I can watch one of those commercials and I am ready to run through a wall.
Modelo Especial.
They are.
Which ones are they?
They're the ones that always show guys like working out in a gym, like some like no-name boxer or someone in their shop
the
working on a. Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets you turned on.
Yeah. Those are no names.
Because that's also in the Cowboys doc. The theme song for the Cowboys doc is the same Modelo commercial.
Okay, that makes sense because that music in the Modelo spots legitimately gets me going. Like it's the closest.
It may be boxers you can't name. There might be like
you
they
need to,
had
Andy,
Stipe once. Go ahead.
Okay, you need to listen to those when you work out because when I work out, I listen to the Tenet soundtrack from Christopher Nolan. There's just one song and it's like it gets you going.
I could just watch Modelo commercials on a loop and work out.
Yeah,
it's so. I realize they are manipulating me.
Yeah.
By definition, and I don't care. Like they really
I think my favorite workout album is Rocky IV.
That's honestly a very good album to work out to because it's all motivational like training sequences.
Are you a Hearts on Fire guy?
Hearts on fire, strong deep. Absolutely.
Rocky IV with the rare back-to-back montage.
Yes,
I've never seen
the
this
whole
before in
movie's
a movie.
a montage.
Rocky goes to Russia. He's training. Remember, he went over. Hey, Lisa Estrada went over Adrian's objections.
Yes,
he's in Moscow or wherever the mountain. You can't win. Training in the mountains of Russia.
Yes.
Then he gets back from a session. Adrian's there. They wordlessly exchange looks. He realizes she's with him supporting.
Words. I'm with you no matter what. No matter what. No matter what.
Back to a montage.
Back to a montage.
I have never seen that before in a movie. There's also the montage of There's No Easy Way Out.
There's no easy way out. It makes me cry. Apollo gets killed over and over.
Like,
come on.
Between montages and stage directions for boxing, that movie script must be 30 pages.
It might be.
There's
easy.
There's barely any dialogue. Plus, there's James Brown, Living in America.
Living in America. I'm telling you, it's the greatest workout CD of all time. I'm telling you, greatest album ever. The Drago, when he's training. Yes.
Do we think that Luka Doncic is listening to all of these while he's working out this summer, getting into shape before he started playing Euroball? That he's just listening to the Rocky IV soundtrack?
He gets to the top of his workout. He's like, Jokic!
Right.
Jokic! Or actually, he's going, Nico!
Right. Yes,
Nico!
What's the latest update on his health?
To the best of my knowledge, it's great, man.
Fine? Okay.
He has been playing well in these Eurobasket friendlies.
Yeah.
The real stuff begins.
That knee scare, I think, was just like a
he's
a bump, and you want to be careful, especially when you're not playing in a.
What's beyond a scare?
Something that requires treatment, something that requires time off his feet. He played immediately afterwards.
Okay.
I believe the real action begins on Thursday. I think the 28th is when the Eurobasket real stuff begins. Obviously, we'll keep an eye on all that. But in the meantime, over at ESPN, they have paneled some of their NBA experts on different predictions, who will win Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, yada, yada, yada. MVP, they asked people, name your top 3, and then they compiled the top 5 of those votes. Number 5 with 8 points, Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 in a tie, Giannis and Anthony Edwards, 9 points apiece.
Okay.
Number 3, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 46 points, so the gap between 3 and 4. Shai, could he repeat as MVP? Comes in at 3. Number 2 with 62 points, Luka Doncic.
Wow.
Behind just Nikola Jokic, perennial MVP candidate, he leads with 83 points. So
interesting.
There is an anticipation that Luka could be firmly in that MVP mix.
Well, Jokic at number 1 makes sense. I think he has the best chance of all of them because of how they play and how he plays, right?
He's the best player in the league.
Yeah, if they're good, that means he's great, and yeah, that makes more sense. SGA going 3rd?
Yep.
Behind Luka.
Behind Luka.
Yeah, a little disrespectful, right?
It's hard to repeat.
A little disrespectful. A little bit. Luka's still working this out. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know about Ayton yet. I mean, they just won a championship with him as MVP, and you drop him behind Luka a little bit. You got a little bit of a gripe there if you're SGA.
Or Luka's just that good.
Luka.
I totally feel you.
And I think this is the highest Luka has ever been in the MVP ranking at the end of the year was when he finished 3rd overall in MVP voting in 2023-24 season. So, there's a good chance, and what would the Lakers look like if we had MVP caliber Luka Doncic?
You're a 3-seed or better?
I mean,
if you
I
had
hope
MVP
so.
If you had MVP Luka, I'll say this. George said it a while back, and it stuck with me. It's not what he said. It is what he said, and it's how he said it. He said it's time for Luka to win an MVP. So I think this is more evidence to that when you put him at number 2. You're priming him for that spot. He is that good. He's earned it. But you're talking about a guy in OKC that just won. Which team has fewer question marks going into this year?
Oh, OKC, for sure.
Right.
OKC has fewer question
How
marks.
did you drop behind a guy that...
Well, look.
Yeah.
You could get into the Ohtani area and the Judge area where when you win an MVP on a team that's very good, you have to continuously up your game. So he has to not only be the best player in the league, he has to be better than you were the year prior. So you have to be exponentially better every year. So it is harder to repeat because you're competing against your own self almost.
Yeah.
You can't give an MVP for this year for a statistically worse year than he had last year. So you have to be better every year.
And also, too, right or wrong, MVP voting often becomes a narrative vote, a story vote.
This is part of the narrative.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But sometimes, and I don't think he's played long enough that voter fatigue should be a thing.
That's Sasha.
That would be one Sasha Vujacic.
Oh, my God.
Smoking on a
Sasha.
cigar. We will pick up this conversation in a second.
Yes.
We are being joined by 2-time Laker champion.
Come on in.
And one of the most clutch free throw shooters in Lakers franchise history. A guy that I covered. Sasha Vujacic.
Nice to meet you, man. Yes, sir. I am told I live up in an area where you used to live. I think I live about a mile from your old house.
TV?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Great area.
Your neighbors still talk about you.
Good.
The ones right across the street.
Hopefully they speak good about it.
Oh, my God. They're glowingly about you. It's like you're their son or something. It's so good. Nice to meet you finally, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Likewise. Thank you.
But true story, DeMarco, because we were anticipating that we might get you. We were excited about it. DeMarco went through a tutorial with me. He's like, Vujacic?
I'm always afraid to say your last name. I don't want to mess it up. So I'm like,
Let's
look
put
at
you
me.
on the spot right now. What do we got?
No, come on, man. Don't do that. I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to fumble it. I'll just call you Sasha. See? Go ahead.
The machine. One or another.
Say again? Or the machine?
The machine.
I'll call you the machine. I'm sorry, the machine.
By the way,
I don't want to mess it up. Yeah.
By the way, because this was a source of controversy, and I want to make sure that Sasha is not taking crap that is undeserved.
Thank you very much.
Sasha did not make up the nickname The Machine. It was bestowed upon him. Joe Myers?
And Stu
Lance. And Sasha just ran with it, but he was not arrogant enough to name himself the machine.
Okay, you're stuck then. If Stu says it, and you're with it now.
And it was developed because people couldn't pronounce my last name, just like you. So that's why it's much easier, though.
So what have you been up to, man? What's been going on in the world of Sasha Vujacic?
Nothing. It's just great to be here. Youth Foundation, back with the Lakers organization in the Legends program, watching a lot of games. We have a family winery, obviously, something we started after our second championship. Yeah, so that takes a lot of time, and just, living in LA and trying to make a world a better place every day.
I remember when you started the winery, I was taken aback a little bit, but also kind of like, all right, you go. Your wines, like the least expensive bottle was like $70 or $80. I was like, out of the gate, Sasha's coming out hot and aggressive. I like this.
So what happened was we lived in Italy from my 15th to 20th year, and Pops fell in love with the winemaking. And my first dream when I was 11, 12 years old was to go to the Lakers and win with the Lakers, which was, accomplished. And in those years from 15 to 20, another dream was developed, that if everything goes well, if we ever have opportunity, we would love to have a family business. So we pulled the trigger in 2009, 2010 after that back-to-back championship, and the dream became a reality. Pops is the winemaker. It's a fully operational by the family. My brother is the CEO. He runs the show, and I can proudly say today that, it's not about the price. It's about what you put in the product.
Absolutely.
And we get, for example, the best barrels from France, the best cork, the best glass, estate-grown grapes. So we went all in on the quality, and that's the most important thing.
Don't worry about the price. Just drink it. There you go. No, did you use that as motivation when you were playing, when you were practicing, when I got tired, like, this is the dream, but I have to do this part of it? I have to become a great basketball player with the Lakers?
Yeah, but my dream was always, when I got drafted by the Lakers, that was one part of my dream became a reality. And I didn't come to LA for the glamour, to play for the Lakers and just be a cool guy. I really wanted to win, and that's how the nickname also came, because I was a gym rat. Kobe and I would go at each other. He knows a lot. He was truly my big brother from day one. So when he embraced me, when he welcomed me properly, I knew that there's big responsibility also. And our practices were basically like wars. Everything was a battle of a war. And that's how we were able to prevail. And, not many teams can win back.
There's actually.
Can you tell me about that, going one-on-one with Kobe? Like, what is that like? Really?
It was. When you watch somebody all your life and then you become teammates, but you guys play the same role, your minutes will go down 100%.
Yeah.
But going at each other every single day, he also taught me how to study the game, how to watch the film. So for him, I'm really grateful that I had him for so long, and that we were able to bring the best out of each other. And, he's always with us. He's with us right now. I refuse to believe that he's not. He's paired with Gigi. Yeah. And I think Laker, Purple and Gold Nation feel that.
Every now and then you'll bump up against some guy that is great, that is as good as you, and you play the same position. So if you're better, I would say this. I'm going to compete with you
on a different level.
But I'm going to.
He was an alien, trust me.
But I'm going to compete with you every single day. You're going to have to be great like that every day to hold me off.
Yeah.
I think that's something you can also learn from that great guy.
Well, the only he was fanatic. He was obsessed with winning. He wanted to be the closest to MJ, and I think he accomplished that, because in my mind, MJ and Kobe are on that one mountain that nobody can ever come close, just in my opinion. But seeing him being there at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, damn, I got to wake up and be there at 4 o'clock in the morning. So it was different things. Like I wanted to outwork him, but it was impossible. But I was very grateful that he was, my big bro and my mentor with PJ.
Did you ever beat him to the gym, even like once? Like one time Kobe shows up and you're just like, yeah, I was waiting for you.
And it was impossible, but what I did, I would go there and I would practice the night in PV. There's a drive to our practice facility. It was like 45 minutes to an hour. So I would go at night and just practice, and that's why a lot of people forget, like, my routine to finish the practice, and they're all like videos and stuff, like would be 10 free throws in a row, eyes open, and 10 free throws in a row, eyes closed. So that was like for years my go-to, and I wanted to have something that I can, give to the team for the better of what we can do. And at the end of the day, that's what
I was going to say. That led to, I think, the most memorable moment of your career with the Lakers, like in terms of true importance, those 2 free throws. And that was a game, if I remember correctly, you had not been playing much in that game. So to essentially go in that moment and hit free throws cold, like that is a version of clutch. I mean, and I can tell you, people still remember it.
Oh, yeah, I know. Purple and Gold Nation is the greatest of all time. But for me, coming from Europe is one of the, youngest talents and ready to play. I had to make a decision, go to the Lakers and fit the role they need in order to win championships, or go somewhere else and try to be a player that will just go all-star or whatever. So when you learn as a player, as a young player, that there's a piece of the puzzle that you have to fulfill, you get ready. And, I wouldn't say that I was just practicing free throws, but I was ready because in my mind, I knew there was a bigger calling at the end of the day. So Purple and Gold Nation, they forget my 7 years with the Lakers, but they will forever remember that we beat the team that we never liked.
You're dang right. You said, you say it, you talk about the Lakers, and it's revered. And the pressure must be ginormous to be a Laker. So I wonder, maybe you can tell me, what is it like for Luka, in your opinion, right now? You've been handed the keys to the Lakers and all the pressure in the world. Take us to where we want to go. Take us to Ringland. That pressure's got to be ginormous.
100%. And I think that, not to diss Dallas, I think Luka's lights and capability was way too big for Dallas spotlight. I think Luka is the perfect guy that we need in LA to carry us to that next championship. And I said it a long time ago when I watched him play. There are glimpses that I see from Kobe, like in his eyes. Like he plays with a smile, but he wants to kill you. He put and that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I think there was a saying in our locker room, like, you smell blood. When you smell blood, you go at him, right? And I think that Luka is one of those very few individuals in the league that has that demeanor and has that mindset of trying to go to the next level. And I think it's going to be a fun year, and I'm really happy he's with us.
Give me your look if I'm guarding you. You smell blood. Give me that look. Give me that.
You don't want to see it right now. You don't want to see it right now. I mean, even now we're playing golf. I can't. My mind doesn't process. Just play for fun. Like, we want to win this tournament.
Right.
Now,
he's on a golf course. He's got a cigar.
I just wanted to see it.
He's not ready to go into that mode.
Oh, I am. Ask them. I'm like, we gotta win this. Like, I can't just play to play
you like
anything.
golf? Yeah.
But cigars, my first cigar, I can tell you that, was supposed to be when I was drafted by the Lakers, but it wasn't. It was when we won the first championship. So every time I have a cigar, it brings back good memories.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you
Great
go.
Story. Yes, man. Nice to meet
Sasha
you.
Vujacic,
Everything they say.
two-time
Yes.
champion with your Los Angeles Lakers. Two of the biggest free throws in Lakers franchise history, but I'm going to disagree with you. Those 7 years were not forgotten, other than
no doubt.
2 free throws.
And
the machine.
Two times sounds good, but back-to-back sounds better.
Even
yes,
better.
it does.
My man.
Yes, it does.
Sir.
Sasha Vujacic, appreciate the time, brother. Thank you, man.
All right.
Thank you. Coming up, huge news in the world of sports and pop culture. That is coming up next, 710 ESPN.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
Looking for a one-of-a-kind LA experience? Get a behind-the-scenes look at SoFi Stadium, LA's most iconic sports and entertainment venue. Step into the place where legends play and superstars perform, from concerts to kickoffs. This is where unforgettable moments are made. Explore VIP and premium spaces, walk through the team locker rooms, and take the field like the pros. Even try your shot at a field goal. It's more than a tour, it's your all-access pass. This is your chance to see SoFi Stadium like never before. Book your tour now at SoFiStadium.com.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey, John Ireland here for Thrive Cybersecurity. We all know in sports that defense wins games and turnovers kill you. That's also true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will unwittingly turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. Don't let that happen to you. Remember this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Thrive starts with a comprehensive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver proactive solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. It's not a matter of if, it's when. Get ready. Visit thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Play defense. Use Thrive and protect your business.
It's the summer tradition fantasy football fans wait for. The ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Sedano and Cab live from 3 to 6 p.m. Then stick around to hang out with the crew and dive into all the fantasy football action. Whether you're drafting your team or just soaking up the atmosphere, enjoy great food, drinks, giveaways, and the chance to connect with fellow fans. Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park. Party, play.
In March 2017, police in Ketchikan, Alaska, got a worried call.
And I haven't heard from them, so I'm getting worried.
It was about a beloved surgeon, one of just 2 in town, named Eric Garcia. When police officers arrived to check on the doctor, they found him dead on a couch.
Is it a suicide? Is it a murder? What is it?
From ABC Audio in 2020, Cold-Blooded Mystery in Alaska is out now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male. And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN. Your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Emily, the floor is yours.
Huge news, guys. Huge news. We had Sasha on last segment, which is fantastic, but the biggest news in sports and pop culture is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged. Taylor Swift posted it on her Instagram.
Awesome.
It looks beautiful. The ring is huge and amazing. They have a picture surrounded by like pink and white flowers and kind of like a jungle-ish landscape, and they look amazing. I'm so happy for the happy couple, and congrats to them many years to come.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Viva el amor.
Yes, sir.
What up, Em?
Beto Duran
Beto.
joining us on the golf course.
Emmy, can I be your +1?
Oh, of course. Yeah, sure.
Oh.
When I get the invitation for sure, of course I'm going to have a +1 to Taylor Swift's wedding. No.
What would you wear?
Huh?
What would you wear?
What he's wearing right now, Panama Jackson.
Say it right. Looks like that. Don't change. Yes.
Where is this wedding going to be? If you had a guess,
Ooh.
is it a European destination?
Mars.
I would think like Lake Como or her house in Rhode Island.
Oh, wow.
Like, I could see it being Holly
Rhode Island.
Have you seen her house in Rhode Island?
Yeah, but they're exotic now. They got to go do Bezos and Lawrence Sanchez.
I disagree. I think they're going to go full Americana on this.
Oh, so they're going to Nashville?
Miss Americana, as she has her song.
All right.
So I would venture to say it's going to be in Rhode Island, if you ask me.
But where's he from?
He's from Cleveland. Then lives in Kansas City.
Yeah.
So they're not going to get married in Cleveland. Sorry. Sorry to Cleveland.
Sorry, Lindsay.
But, this is fantastic news. Happy for them.
Yeah, man. Go
and
get 'em.
we'll see. I'm looking forward to the royal wedding, which is this wedding.
Just saw Sasha Vujacic tee off. I can't tell from his body language if he's happy with the shot or not. I just know it had the distance.
Yeah.
Dude,
It did have the distance.
Let me tell you something. When you own a winery, you're always happy.
We talked about
You can do whatever you want. Yes, I know.
I mentioned this to Sasha. I remember when he opened that winery, because Beto, you and I both covered Sasha.
Yeah.
When he opened that winery, the first thing I noticed was, like, out of the gate, this was high end. Like, the least expensive bottle was like $75 or $80. I was like, he is not screwing around, man. This is like wine.
Yeah, I talked to him last night when I got here, and I was like, hey, how's the wine doing? He's like, oh, it's great. We sell out. I'm like, what a business. You sell out your wine like
You know what's funny? Like, talking to him, right? Half of this has to be him baiting us. There's no way he thinks people forgot about him. There's no way in the world that he really thinks that people forgot about him and that team of all people.
Definitely
right.
not the team. What I think he could be referencing is, as the Lakers, 2008, Sasha actually was a starter for that team that went to the finals and lost to Boston in that Game 6, the 39-point massacre. As they went back-to-back after that 2009-2010, Sasha's minutes started to go down. So he might feel like, he started losing time to Shannon Brown. Obviously, as he mentioned, Kobe's going to get the bulk of the minutes at that position. Jordan Farmer got more minutes. He might have felt like I've been sort of forgotten in the mix other than those two free throws.
Maybe that's what it was.
But those two free throws were
legendary.
Massive.
Yeah.
Like massive.
Remember Phil Jackson used to always poke at him? At him.
Like how?
Oh, he's a great 4 o'clock shooter.
Oh, a great 4 o'clock shooter?
So,
oh, my God.
Remember the Kobe moment where Kobe wanted all the pictures printed of Sasha? So Sasha had a website.
Yeah.
And he did like a photo shoot, like looking like a model.
SV18.
Yeah, SV18, right? We were in the media room at the old facility, the practice facility, and they were about to go on a plane. And that's when
Brian and I showed Kobe all of these different moments.
These dudes did it.
You did it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because Sasha had these great clips of him
black and white,
playing, but also playing, remember, like
why
six-man
would you show
volleyball.
that to Kobe?
Because why wouldn't we? Because why wouldn't we?
You wanted to get the guy hemmed up. Come
he
on.
had these videos of Sasha like strolling down the beach talking about six-man volleyball with like this really tinny fake reggae in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kobe was like, I need all of this.
And dead serious, I need it. And I guess he went and told one of his guys to print it out. And everybody.
I'm surprised he talked to you then. Does he know that
he
showed Kobe?
He may have forgotten. Look, we covered Sasha. I got along great with Sasha.
Good
but
dude,
Sasha was one of the guys in the locker room that, frankly, everybody made fun of.
Like, really? He was that guy?
But he knew it, too. He played along with it.
He played along.
Yeah.
He played along. And, he could be a bit high-strung. You mentioned, like, Phil giving him crap. Phil made him cut his hair.
Yep.
Remember? Because
he could play with it.
He kept playing with it back when Sasha had the long hair and, like, the headband, which
I remember that. I
he
thought
had
that was just his thing.
He had that thin headband.
My
He was very Euro.
Yeah, I do remember.
That video, actually, this was so funny. I wish I'd remembered this when he was here. There was a video of Sasha with one of his assistants going through headbands that fans had sent him, trying to choose the different choose
to
a
stop
headband
him
that he
from
would
doing
wear.
this?
And I remember one point he's like, "I got to be honest, Emily, this is a lot of headbands." It was so funny. But yeah, Phil made him cut his hair because he's like, "It's distracting you."
It's distracting him.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yes, not distracting Phil. He's saying it's distracting Sasha.
Well, one more thing about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Number one, the first thing I thought is he should retire soon. That's going to be a lot
There
of
was actually an ESPN article today, a long one.
Yeah.
Nate Taylor wrote it, talking about how this is likely Travis's final year.
It makes sense. You got the wedding to plan. There's going to be a lot of pressure. People are going to critique you. You got magazines. That's a whole lot of distraction for you and a football team. So separate yourself from the game.
I kind of feel now,
yeah,
the Travis and Taylor thing. This point, if it has not done in the team, it's not going.
Well, this is a whole new. This is a whole new level, though. This is different now. Like, you had opinions on their relationship or whatever it is. Now you're about to critique the wedding and everything.
I assume the wedding will happen in the offseason.
That's what I'm saying. All this stuff. There's a lot of stuff
Sure.
you have to be present for with her. You can't be thinking about that. And it's a wedding is a wedding. It's a lot of thought.
Are you concerned that he's going to miss film sessions because they're meeting caterers?
My first thought was
the
you
shrine
should
cake.
retire. Number two, the second thing I thought,
he's tasting cake.
Of all the relations in football that I can remember, like when you have a star pairing, this might be the only time where she's more famous than him.
Oh, you got Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
Sure.
in football.
And then, again, worldwide, maybe Giselle. But Giselle and Tom
that was
were pretty big.
Giselle was
but Tom
pretty
is
big.
the greatest living quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
But worldwide,
But I would say, like,
Giselle
maybe
might have
people
been
in, like,
bigger.
Brazil know Giselle
Yeah.
better than they might know Tom Brady.
There was one singer, I can't remember her name back in the day, but that speaks to my point, where she had dated some guys in the NFL where she was more popular.
But just saying, maybe this is something. So Josh Allen was planning his wedding last year and ended up being the MVP of the entire league and getting married also to a celebrity, Haley Steinfeld. So, hey, maybe Travis will have an amazing
One's
year.
younger.
Well, this celebrity's got to go. I got to go tee off.
All right, Beto Duran.
See you, man.
Bye,
Yes, sir.
Bert Duran.
Get him straight.
Emily, is
My
it
group
considered
is legit, man.
Who's your group?
My group is like hardcore serious people where I'm not messing around. I'm actually being Humberto. right
Okay,
now.
wow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
what?
yeah.
You got to
Yeah,
be
Bert
what?
Duran.
Bert Dern.
Bert Duran.
It's a Bert Dern day.
Oh, my God.
Okay, is it for their first dance a baller move or a gross move if they use a Taylor song?
I think that's baller.
I don't think they will.
Yeah.
But I think it would be baller. Okay, here's what actually I think would happen. If a Taylor Swift song is incorporated into the night, Travis does an elaborate dance to a song by her, like Shake It Off or whatever her poppy songs. He does the dance for her. But I think their first dance is going to be something kind of more classical.
Does she have a good first dance song?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would say Lover would probably be that. Invisible
Lover.
String would be one of those. A lot of stuff from the Lover album.
They got engaged.
Not Golden. It's Golden. Anyway, whatever.
They got engaged. Is she rumored to do the Super Bowl?
So she even rumored it out herself.
Bro,
kind of.
are you seeing
so,
this coming?
Okay, let me.
They just got engaged. She may do the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Come on.
I don't think she will do the Super Bowl. That's just my guess.
The Chiefs may be in it. I'm just saying.
It would.
They get married at the Super Bowl. There you go, everybody.
Knowing Taylor Swift.
If they win, all of a sudden, like a big wedding stage pops up from the ground.
He's dirty in
and
his uniform.
Everybody's invited to their wedding.
It's every boy's dream. Right off the field to the altar. Come on.
That is
So now
not
here's
every boy's dream.
where
It is.
reality
I'm marrying
comes
the pop star. Yes.
I do not think she's doing the Super Bowl right now. I think she did, in her appearance on his podcast, talk about 47 a lot.
Oh.
And make hints to the number 47, which is, I believe, having something to do with this. Sourdough is like the mascot of the 49ers. Whatever. I don't think she's doing the Super Bowl because most of the time you do the Super Bowl because you kind of need a bump. You need either have music you want to put out there, or like Kendrick last year, just want to,
or a wedding
toss
you
it
want
on.
to sell.
She doesn't need to sell her wedding. She does not need to sell her wedding.
Or she wants to take over Rhode Island. The whole state.
She can do that without the Super Bowl.
Telling you got
she
it
can
there.
just purchase Rhode Island.
She could.
That's what I'm saying. You got it. There you go.
I don't think we're grasping how much money she has.
No.
I think that it's going to be relatively private. I think that they will not get.
And what do you mean it wasn't? It was my dream. That was my dream.
Your dream was to win the Super Bowl.
Dust off, walk up the stairs, right to the altar.
That is a really specific dream.
Absolutely. And I proposed with the ring, but you don't get those till later.
Well, and that reminds me of that Boise State game, where the guy got engaged to the cheerleader. But yeah, that's not going to happen.
Watch. See, I'm willing it into existence.
I would love it if Taylor hosted the Super Bowl. Or hosted the halftime show. I don't think she will.
I think it would set a record for length of time.
I don't think so.
You can't get her off in 20 minutes.
Yes, you can.
You can?
You have to.
Oh, my gosh.
Football.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Tell her, shake it off, man.
Shake it
Done.
off. Take
Done.
it off and get off. Come on, let's go.
All right, we do have Factor Cap next. And no Taylor Swift and Factor Cap, so those of my haters can tune back in.
That matters. On a football level, I'm not kidding. If you're a Chiefs fan and you have designs on Mahomes or Travis Kelce in your fantasy, I don't know if you have Kelce, but that does matter. That's a
By
big
the way,
deal.
don't put Travis Kelce in your fantasy league.
Oh, okay.
It's not. Yeah.
There you go.
Don't do it.
710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. If you've been in an accident, people will give you all kinds of advice, like just take the first offer. You don't need a lawyer. But Jacob and Ronnie's got one simple message for you. Do it for you. It's on his new billboard over L.A. This isn't about anybody else's opinion. It's about your recovery, your medical bills, your future. Jacob and his team handle everything, from getting your car fixed to helping you find the right doctor to making sure the insurance companies take your case seriously. You deserve somebody who will fight for what's right, and Jacob does that every single time. When you call an attorney, you want one who is respected. Call Jacob. He's the real deal. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember, call Jacob.com. Jacob, proud partner of the Rams, the Lakers, and LAFC.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we give our students credit where credit is due. Credit for deciding in the middle of rush hour traffic to go back and get their bachelor's and a promotion. Credit for managing 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a full-time job to pursue an MBA. And credit for serving in the military by day so they can study cybersecurity at night. For over 75 years, we've been helping students receive the credit they deserve. With more than 135 degrees and certificates, students at UMGC can use prior learning or relevant experience to earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's, and graduate students can transfer up to 12 credits toward their master's. At UMGC, you'll find everything from online to hybrid courses and lifetime career services to scholarship opportunities, making your education journey flexible, fast, and affordable. No application fee if you apply by September 3rd. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com.
Get ready, LA. AARP Los Angeles and ESPN LA teaming up to kick off the 2025 football season in style. We're giving away a pair of tickets for 2 lucky winners for the first professional football game of the season right here in LA. No purchase necessary. Got to be 18 or older and a legal U.S. resident to enter. Void where prohibited. Promotion runs August 4th through August 22nd. Visit aarp.org/Los Angeles. This giveaway administered by AARP. Enter now.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
Here we go. It is Factor Cap time. Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap right now.
Take it away, producer Emily.
Welcome to Factor Cap.
Hi, guys.
Aloha.
Ahoy, hoy. I want a cigar.
You could probably get one pretty soon after the show.
Our man from Payne Mason.
Yeah.
Mason?
We know people.
We know
Yes.
people. Payne Mason Cigars.
And speaking of the news, Taylor and Travis are engaged. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. But my friend is on her honeymoon in Africa right now, and she is the one who broke the news to me. She texted me, and I got it from her iMessage number, so it's not even her. It's her email or whatever. And it was like, "Oh my gosh, they're engaged." I'm like, "You're on your honeymoon in Africa. Let's go off and be on your safari."
Does she consider Taylor's impending wedding a bigger deal than her own wedding?
Probably.
Wow.
Honestly, probably.
Wow.
Okay. The Commanders have let go or released Sam Hartman, unfortunately. And my pitch is that I think that Sam Hartman should come to the Rams and be the fourth quarterback, because it would make them have the hottest quarterback room in the NFL. So if they did sign Sam Hartman in some way, shape, or form, they would have the hottest QB room in the NFL. Andy, Factor Cap.
Off the top of my head, I got to say fact.
Matthew, and then you got Jimmy G, and then you have Sam Hartman. I mean,
it's a good-looking room.
I'll take your word for it. There you go.
Okay. Today is.
I'm interested in their body parts, just the arm part. Yeah.
Clarification.
You gotta clarify.
As long as it goes that way.
The arm attached
I'm
to
only
your
interested
shoulder.
in the arm.
Even appendage,
that's
not clear
it.
enough.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be ugly.
Yeah, Sam Hartman probably will never start for a team, but it's okay. He's number one starter in my heart.
True story. One time,
Okay.
I remember I was watching a game. And
Probably the Notre Dame game when he was playing for them?
No, Jimmy G was.
Okay.
I remember if it was Raiders or Niners. but he got hurt during the game. My wife is a football fan,
Mm-hmm.
and she was in a different room, and I was like, Jimmy G got hurt, and she responded. She was not joking. His face is okay, right? Like, she was genuinely worried that his face got disfigured.
No broken noses for Jimmy G, please. So today is National Dog Day. I know you guys have been owners at some point in time.
Got two right now?
Yeah, I know, Andy. You have a couple dogs. So my statement is, there are no bad dogs, only bad owners.
Oh,
DeMarco, Factor Cap.
Well, no, Cap. There are some maniac dogs. There are some. I've known dogs.
That's just ownership.
No, I've known some dogs, some
lack of-
guys that have dogs, that train dogs. Some dogs just are just like people. There's crazy people, too. There are crazy dogs, it happens, but for the most part, yes, I agree with you.
Andy?
99% of the time, that is fact, but DeMarco's correct. There is the 1% of dogs that, not even just because the owners did anything wrong or like the owner turned an otherwise sweet pit bull into a fighter, sometimes a dog just has a little bit of, and I think I can say this because it's a dog, a bitch in their personality.
A little bit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shout out, by the
In terms
way,
of the
to
idea of a female dog.
Right. Clinically.
No, just
clinically.
it is what it is, right?
And I'm thinking of one dog in particular. Shout out to Princess, the dog of a friend of ours.
Yes.
Pain in the ass dog. I babysat that dog for a weekend. Pain in the ass.
Just won't do right?
No.
I got you.
Nope.
Yep.
Miss Piggy, no, not Miss Piggy. I believe Kermit the Frog is going to be on a limited Broadway showing, but on a show, he's a character in a show on Broadway. And it got me thinking that there's a running joke in like film Twitter areas where like you could see a movie, but if they had only one human and the rest of things, of the characters were Muppets, it would actually work just as well, if not better.
That's a
Yes.
long-running Twitter.
Exactly. Of like what movies could be replaced. So my statement is more movies should star Muppets where there's one human surrounded by Muppets. Andy, Factor Cap.
Fact if it's done well. Like you need to get
Like
that
Conclave.
one.
If Conclave was just Ray Fiennes and the rest were just Muppets.
One person and the rest are Muppets.
Yes.
I don't want. Okay, it's got to be the right movie because something
Like Michael Clayton.
Like no,
I like
don't
that
want.
movie.
I don't want to. I don't want.
I don't want a
take-
Muppet Michael Clayton.
Right. I don't want to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a great movie and basically gimmick it.
Okay.
However,
Yeah.
a solid to okay movie. You like
Like
okay.
a Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but like Muppets.
Okay, Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
Vin Diesel and a
do
bunch
that.
of Muppets.
You could do
I
that
would
with
watch
Muppets.
that. I would watch that.
And not lose
Sons of
anything.
Anarchy
Right,
with
exactly.
Muppets.
What is it?
Sons of Anarchy with Muppets.
Doesn't have the same punch.
No.
Breaking
Yeah.
Bad, but with Muppets, and just Walter White is the only human.
Doesn't have.
Again,
Yeah, okay.
I think the baseline of quality can't be too high. Otherwise, you're hurting the movie.
Yes.
And you're going to piss off people about the Muppets thing. But like a B- C+ level movie, all in.
And we all take it seriously.
Sure.
Like we're not here watching Muppets. We actually take it seriously, like
Spotlight
it's the movie.
Muppets.
Interesting.
Honestly, but who would be the human in Spotlight? Would it be Michael Keaton or would it be
can't
Mark
do that.
Ruffalo?
It's got to
Yeah.
be Ruffalo.
Wow.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Muppet Michael Keaton. Okay. Birdman. Birdman would be good, and Michael Keaton be the only human, and everyone else is Muppets. Anyway, yesterday, Venus Williams
I thought
did.
of some wrong movies for this.
I know, right? Oh my God.
Venus Williams competed at the U.S. Open yesterday at 45 years old. She's now the third oldest woman to compete at the U.S. Open in its history. And she didn't end up winning the match, but she did win a set, which is fantastic at her age. But I was watching it here at Pechanga Resort Casino at the pool, and it was nice because they had a bunch of bars, and you could sit down even in the pool and watch her compete while you're in the pool with a drink. And I was just thinking that I think tennis is the best sport to watch on mute, that you can get everything you need to know without having to hear anything that tennis, either the commentators, the grunting, the sound of the ball. I don't necessarily need that when I watch tennis. So, Andy, it's the best sport to watch on mute.
It's up there. I mean, it is up there because the commentary, even if it's really good, it's pretty limited. Like, it's not a chatty sport in terms of the way it's presented.
Ooh, big miss there by her.
Some of the, I mean, there are people
That
who...
was my tennis right there. Yeah.
There are people who enjoy the grunting, but there are others for whom it drives them nuts. There's not a lot of controversial calls or anything like that. Like, for the most part, you can see what's in or what's out. The rules are fairly easy to understand. It's up there.
But you missed the ooh.
I do. I like the sounds.
Monica Seles.
I do. I like the grunting. I like that. I'll go. It's up there.
Okay.
I have to go. Cap. It's up there. It's one of them. I don't need the sound to enjoy.
Yeah.
I would go with, and this might offend some hockey people, but I could go without the sound in hockey and not miss a thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes the noise in hockey distracts me from where the puck is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I could go without commentary in golf, in all honesty.
Okay.
I can follow along with what's happening in golf without any commentary.
1, 2, 3, 1 in. There you go.
You know,
Right.
respectfully to Jim Nance, he does a great job, but I could do without the commentary, and it would be the same.
I like watching fights with the sound on for the commentary, and then whatever the score is, go back and watch it again with the sound off. It's a completely different fight. It's crazy.
All right, well, this has been Factor Cap. You have many choices in a legal team, but family always comes first. Call 213-747-2000, the law office of Joseph S. Normand. Call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000, or visit normandlegal.com.
Robert Salazar says in the YouTube chat, the only person in Muppets Speed that's real is the lady who tries to get off the bus. Everybody else, Keanu, Sandra Bullock, Dennis Hopper, all
that's great.
Muppets. Coming up next, relief pitchers are about to get their shine. We'll explain that. 710 ESPN.
Hey, back in the day when I played ball, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter overtime, practice even watching film at home. Boom, bam, bip, they'd hit me out of nowhere. And let me tell you, there's nothing tougher than pushing through a day with one of those locking up your calf or your glute. That's your butt muscle. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a truckload on me at all times. I still do, like right now. Like I said, fast forward till right now, I'm retired, but cramps, every now and then, like on these hot days, they sneak up on me during morning walks, playing with my daughter, even doing the show with AK Trav and out in the sun. But now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps tablets dissolve quickly under my tongue and won't upset my stomach. No water needed, no waiting around. Look, cramps don't care if you're a pro athlete, a pro golfer, a construction worker, or a weekend warrior. Look, we all get them, so don't wait around like I did. Get ahead of it. Grab Highland's leg cramps right now. Available at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. You will thank me later.
Are you ready for amazing golf at one of the best courses in Southern California and to be part of raising money for an incredible cause? It's time for the 4th annual Give Back Golf Classic, Friday, August 29th at the stunning Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, benefiting the Folds of Honor Foundation. Folds of Honor, they have a mission to empower deserving military families with educational support and opportunities. Register to play now at blackgoldgolf.com/FOH. Plus, there are still sponsorship opportunities to be part of this amazing event. blackgoldgolf.com/FOH.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away $1 million in August. Win your share of the $1 million in prizes by using your Pechanga Club card when you play your favorite slots or table games to earn entries. Then, be at Pechanga Resort Casino every Saturday in August to activate your entries for the weekly drawing. You could be one of the many winners of the $100,000 in cash, and thousands in easy play is also up for grabs. Must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate.
Adam Schefter here with Vivid Seats live from the stands, and we've got a special update. Sources confirm fans using the Vivid Seats app are racking up rewards with every ticket and doing it fast. With an unbeatable lineup of seats and perks that go the distance, why use any other app for game day? Don't fumble this season. Grab your tickets through Vivid Seats, download their app, earn rewards, and as the official ticketing partner of ESPN, get $20 off your first $200 in-app purchase with code Schefter. That's code Schefter.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
It's Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Guys, what the heck is going on out here?
The Travis and DeMarco Show rolls on.
Feeling awesome. Yes. What's up?
Back to the guys.
Travis and DeMarco Show. Andy Kamenetsky in for Travis. We are live at Pechanga Resort Casino for the Lakers golf tournament, and we are joined by five-time Lakers NBA champion, number 2, Derek Fisher. How are you, man?
Good, man. Good, guys.
How can you not dance to that music? We were both
you
felt it. You gotta let that go. There you go. Okay.
All right, Fish. So Laker fans are exceptionally familiar with your scouting report as an NBA player. What is the scouting report of Derek Fisher, the golfer?
Very similar, actually. Doesn't always look great. But with thousands and thousands of reps and hard work and perseverance, we finally figure out a way to score one taking
big shots. You're there for the big shots.
Less than a 10 on the card.
So I asked you, how does that feel? Do you know what's good when it leaves your hand?
Yeah, in basketball, yes.
Yeah.
Off, no clue.
Off, no clue?
In golf?
In golf,
yeah,
no clue.
No clue at all.
Okay, I see it.
It just happens.
So we had Sasha up here. We talk about the Lakers every day. We talk about Luka. We talk about it all. It's a Laker town. So for the guys that are playing right now, you are one of the Laker of all Lakers, like you said. Championship, when we think about the championship runs, you're in it in some mix. Do you give the young guys, the new guys, the guys that are playing right now the look like you must carry on tradition? How does that work now when you see Luka and LeBron and all these guys?
Yes, it's such a different, game and business than it was when we played. I mean, I was fortunate enough to play 13 and a half years with one organization, and I don't know if we'll ever see that again. And so the pride that certain teams carried around the organization and the privilege and the blessing that it is to wear the jersey – it's different when it's year 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 compared to 1 or 2. Mm-hmm. And as the team has kind of evolved and tried to find different ways to surround LeBron and now Luka with the right personnel, you're going to have that higher sense of turnover that you don't get a chance to really feel what it's like to put that jersey on beyond this one season. And so that does impact it a little bit.
Yeah.
While it's anytime you put the uniform on.
I do wonder, a kid would say, I dream about being a Laker. What would you say? Careful what you wish for? A lot of pressure that comes with it?
Not for me. I literally watched, Magic and Byron and Norm and Coop and Big Game and Kareem and Kurt and all the guys, Jamal Wilkes. I watched those guys in the 80s, and I never for 1 second thought I would be one of those guys. That was just never in the cards for me. I just loved basketball, and my commitment and passion to the game was to maximize every ounce of potential that I had, and it led to the opportunity to play for the Lakers, but I never expected it or felt entitled to it at all.
Last question for you. Luka is, at least in my opinion, the first superstar the Lakers have had in his prime that we know is capable of being the focal point of a team that gets to the finals, because he's quite literally done it. Kobe did that many times. You were alongside him when it happened. What advice would you give to Luka in terms of that particular responsibility and the expectations?
Yeah, no, it's the responsibility is it's hard to describe, and my shoes never were the size of Luka's in terms of, really carrying the franchise into the next iteration and generation. I think the biggest thing is, being a champion, while Laker fans and the organization are always going to go for it every season. For Luka and guys that look like they're going to be here for multiple years, you still have to have a willingness to play the long game, right? And you're looking to win now, but your habits have to last for a decade.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
that bodes well with the fitness that we saw with Luka Doncic this offseason, the skinny Luka era,
Luka.
and what appears to be that dedication. He is Derek Fisher.
Always in shape, Derek.
No, you still look like you could play right
Always
now. I know it's
in
cliche,
shape.
but you look like
I
you
could
could
foul
play.
a lot.
Derek Fisher, 5-time NBA champion, .4, number 2. Appreciate the time, brother.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
very much,
Appreciate it,
man.
Great to see you guys. D,
to meet you, man.
thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for letting me come in during football season. You know what I mean? I
There you
appreciate
go. You can leave the cigar, though. I'll finish it for you.
He's like, no, I'm
Come
not
in.
going to, actually.
That was awesome. Yes, sir.
No,
He's big shoes to fill. Like, he wasn't. He thought he wasn't one of those guys. I guess. You mentioned Kareem, Magic, all the guys with statues. But for a minute, for a space, when he's got the ball in his hand, he was that guy.
Okay.
Absolutely, he was that guy, and he delivered.
This is the thing that always stood out to me because I covered Fish for several years.
Uh-huh.
Kobe had more talented teammates than Derek Fisher. And I'm talking about the time when it was really Kobe's team. I'm not even talking about Kobe, Shaq, and all that dynamic.
I know what you mean.
When it was Kobe's team, he had Powell, he had Lamar Odom, he had Andrew Bynum, he had Ron Artest. Guys that were, in terms of pure talent, accolades, all that stuff, more talented than Fish. Kobe did not have a teammate that he trusted, though, inherently trusted more than Fish. And I'm going to be honest, there were times when I was like, given where Fish is in his career and where certain other guys are, on paper, you should trust this other guy more. But you could tell Kobe's trust in Derek Fisher was just implicit, unshakable, and there is a part of a guy like Fish that brought out the best in Kobe.
Yeah.
Even though Kobe brought out the best in him.
You've got to match him in some way, maybe intensity. You want to have Kobe trust you like that. But like I said, to me, he's a giant. He is. He belongs right up there with those legends he mentioned.
Yeah, 5 championships, and you played a critical role. I remember in 2001, the middle of the three-peat years with Kobe and Shaq, Fish missed most of that season with a broken foot. And, the team performed well. I believe they won 60-something games that year. But Fish really proved the importance of his importance through his absence, because that playoff run in 2001, he was incredible, hitting big shot after big shot, just from behind the arc in general. And he's just, again, he's one of those guys like a Robert Horry, like a Rick Fox, like Meta, in Game 7 in Boston, guys who stepped up when it was needed.
Okay, so geniuses in the room, you two over here. How do you honor guys like him? How do you honor him long term? How do you make sure that when we're telling the story of basketball, as you two, Carlo, geniuses, when they're telling the story of basketball after we're cosmic dust, how do we tell the story without him? Or how do we honor him?
Well, I think, honestly, it's up to people, like us in media, or I would include myself, again, somebody who just deeply cares about the Lakers, to make sure that you're giving out those details. Because the Lakers, while they do a great job of honoring the Fishers and the Horrys and the Lamar Odoms of the world, the truth is you don't get your jersey retired unless you're a Hall of Famer. That's just their standard. They're not going to make exceptions. But also, too, because they've had just this staggering amount of legends that have gone through their organization with all those retired jerseys, rightly, they don't have a need for a Ring of Honor like the way a lot of other organizations would, which maybe becomes the area where a guy like Fish or Odom or Byron Scott, they get that formal recognition in a Ring of Honor.
That would be awesome.
You can look to what the Dodgers are doing, which is the Dodgers have an additional separate thing than the retiring of a number in New Jersey that they have honored both Fernando and Oral with, that are people that are not Hall of Famers for whatever reasons they want to give that they aren't Hall of Famers, but they were really important to the Dodgers. And so I'm sure the Lakers will do a good job of something like that, of guys who aren't Hall of Famers but that are important to the story of the Lakers.
That doesn't have to be a hard and fast rule. Like, if you're not in the Hall of Fame, you're numbered to go.
For the Lakers, it is.
I know it is, but you
just watch Fish tee off with that lefty shot.
How'd he go? Where'd he go?
I lost the ball, but I'm getting a thumbs up.
Okay, there you go.
It looked good. I saw a draw, and then I lost. Fish is giving us the raised fish.
There you go. Okay,
He's happy.
nice.
And
He's
the wind
happy.
just picked up, which is good.
Yes. Actually, JJ Reddit just pointed it out in the chat. Fisher's shot over Jameer Nelson against Orlando in
Yes.
2009, the finals.
Ah.
The Fish backpedaling with that arm raised. Like, Laker fans instantly recognize it. There's also, too, a smile on Fish's faces like, why are you backing off me? Like, really, like, you did it a couple times in this game. Why are you doing that?
Wow.
And you said JJ Reddit.
Reddit.
JJ
Reddit.
Yeah, not the coach.
In the chat. No,
It'd be awesome if it was the coach.
Look, man, JJ Redick, if you are listening right now and you are commenting anonymously in any of our chats for 710.
I'm glad you're listening, but get to work.
Glad you're
Get to work.
I was going to be more welcoming.
I'm just saying, come on, yes. Lost in all this Luka talk, we got to talk about him at some point.
Okay, we're going to talk about Luka,
yes,
an MVP. We're also going to talk about relievers getting their shine. Baseball has decided that they are going to recognize, or the awards voters, I should say, are going to officially award relievers with their own trophy. So that's all coming up next. Travis and DeMarco Show. Andy Kiminetz came for Travis, 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. If you're injured in an accident, you got to call my guy Jacob. Why? Because his team will hold your hand throughout the entire process. He's been handling cases since the 90s. The consultation is free. He'll deal with the insurance company on your behalf, and you only pay Jacob if he wins. He's got the reputation and the clout to get you the compensation you deserve. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Dealing with slow drains, dips, and water pressure? Trust the experts at NextGen, the official AC heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Their expert technicians fix even the toughest of jobs. Get your stubborn drains working again with expert drain clearing for just $88. Plus, enjoy peace of mind with their 30-day guarantee. Call NextGen now at 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com to book online. CSLB number 1011173, 30-day guarantee and $88 drain clearing requires accessible clean out and camera inspection.
It's the summer tradition fantasy football fans wait for. The ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Sedano and Cab live from 3 to 6 p.m. Then stick around to hang out with the crew and dive into all the fantasy football action. Whether you're drafting your team or just soaking up the atmosphere, enjoy great food, drinks, giveaways, and the chance to connect with fellow fans. Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park. Party, play.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the Travis and DeMarco Show.
Now weekdays 9 a.m. to noon on LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Yes. I would love
Thank you
to see
again to
how
Payne
it
Mason
starts.
Cigars for being here and
Just
gifting
handing me
all of
one.
us.
Yeah.
Payne Mason.
Payne Mason.
Payne Mason.
Payne Mason. There we go.
Mason Cigars. There you go.
I cannot wait. You
Nice
don't
to meet
have
you.
to wait. I have to get a humidor, right? Because I want to save it for something special. No? Humidor?
I believe our friend from Payne Mason can probably steer you in the right direction.
Okay,
If you're looking
yeah.
for
I am
one.
not knowledgeable about
I think you have to buy a humidor.
I am
yes.
guessing that he is aware of where to track down a humidor.
I can find a humidor.
Travis and DeMarco, we are live from Pechanga Resort Casino, the Lakers golf tournament. We just spoke with Mr. Point 4, five-time NBA champion Derek Fisher.
Five time.
We were talking before about the best ways to honor somebody like Derek Fisher, who's not going to be in the Hall of Fame and therefore will never have a jersey retired by the Lakers. That's just their
He
standard.
doesn't have a sniff at the Hall of Fame.
No. They don't do that for
That's kind of the
role players.
opposite of what we were talking about with football. He's got 5 of them. 5 championships. No. You're disqualified for
the argument against somebody like Fisher or Robert Horry, who also has 7 rings.
Yeah.
Or, a Byron Scott, who I believe has 3. big part of those Showtime championships were the argument would just be you were not enough of a focal point of those championship runs. It's not to say that they could have done it without you, because it's very clear if you know the history of those championships.
There should be a role player award.
You needed Ori. Well, this is interesting, and we were talking earlier about the Hall of Fame, and Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, Matthew Stafford. To me, Hall of Fame,
because they're all either have or are about to reach the 60,000 yards in a career.
Right.
And AK is not impressed by any of it.
Yes, that's
he's
exactly what I said.
60,000 yards.
I am unimpressed. I said, hit me with 70 or go away. But to me, the Hall of Fame is as much of a museum of the sport as it is like an honoring of achievement. So when you were saying like a role player section of it, something like a wing where you honor the people that weren't stars but were, just irreplaceable parts
Well, this
of
is your
great
statue.
runs.
This is your statue conversation.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you're putting statues up?
Okay, well, then you can explain what your statue conversation.
Brian and I, my brother Brian and I, back when we had
Locked on Lakers.
Well, I was going to say,
Oh,
when
is
we
this
had,
the size of the statues?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I heard this.
Brian
Yes.
and I used to play for our old ESPN podcast, which should not be confused, by the way, with Locked on Lakers, available 5 days a week. Everywhere you get your podcast, Monday through Friday, always free, never behind a paywall. And for the sickos who like to watch, there's a YouTube component.
I love that part.
But we used to play what we call the statue game.
Yes.
Which was everybody who ever played for the Lakers would get a statue. But the size of the statue and the location of the statue would mark your importance with the team. And, the all-time greats would get there somewhere, next to then Staples Center, prime real estate. Kobe's would be center court, and everybody would have to play around it because Kobe meant that much to the organization. And then somebody who was, like a Lamar Odom, for example. Like Lamar would get a life-size statue, beautiful, but it might be maybe on the other side of LA Live, or something like that, where you mark somebody who obviously mattered a lot, but wasn't a Hall of Famer who therefore
I remember hearing this.
So where
Like,
does
are
Derek
you
Fisher
crazy?
lie?
Derek Fisher would be somewhere in between Magic's real estate and Lamar's real estate.
Okay.
Somewhere pretty prime. And then, somebody who played with the Lakers on a 10-day contract.
Did you like this idea?
A 10-day.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
Oh, yeah, like a 10-day contract. You would
This
get
is
like
crazy.
your statue would be basically figureine size in Tarzana.
Yes. You seem like
But you are honored. You
Yes.
are honored.
You walk in, it's like one of those people that have like 500 dolls.
Yes.
Everybody that's played for the Lakers
Yes.
gets a statue.
Yes.
That's
Everybody
great.
gets a statue.
I wish there was a way to do it, yes. But there's not. And that's crazy. But
We were
I guess
talking-
it's up to us to not forget him.
Sure.
Yeah. And I don't think we will. Yeah.
And we brought up, you were talking about how when we talk about Luka, we can't get lost in it, of J.J. Redick, his second year.
Oh, yeah.
How does he improve as a coach this coming year?
You got to tell me, like, what was that whole thing with Jackson Hayes in the postseason when he only played 5 guys? Remember that in the postseason? Or give me your critique of J.J. Redick in the postseason this year or last season.
I think JJ, to be honest, kind of panicked. I think there was an element of
I think that's honest.
wanting to control, in certain ways, the uncontrollables.
But they
And-
also didn't have an option, really.
Well, here's the thing, though. You have to be willing to accept imperfect options on some level, because it's one thing to decide Jackson Hayes is not playable in the playoffs. Like, agree, disagree, that's one thing. It's another thing to very loudly and outwardly decide, I don't trust any of my key reserves.
It was very
It's-
heavy-handed.
Right, and then it's another thing to decide, before the playoffs even begin, I will not play Dalton Connect, the only other source of scoring off the bench.
Right.
Any of those things in a vacuum, you can argue them in terms of defense. When you do them all, you're just cutting off all your options. Like, at this point, you're not leaving yourself with enough options to actually win a series. Like, at some point, you have
True.
to be willing to accept the imperfect.
I hope he knows that now, because if he doesn't, we're in for the same stuff. Like you said, if he could go back and self-critique, and I'm sure they do, they self-scout. I hope he would do some things differently based on the result. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If not, I think you're headed for the same roller coaster you've been on.
Well, one of the things that should solve
As far as coaching is concerned.
One of the things that should solve the problem is DeAndre Ayton is too good of a center, I think, for that type of I am taking you out altogether to happen.
I don't think that will happen again. Yeah.
Marcus Smart is somebody that I think JJ will inherently trust. So then you're looking right
Probably
now
why
at
he's here.
Right, you're looking at right now 6 or 7 players that automatically feel
I
trustable.
see what you mean. Yeah, I trust them. I don't.
Right,
that makes sense.
Jake LaRavia.
Yeah.
We don't know his playoff track record because he's quite literally never been in the playoffs. But if Jake LaRavia is the player that Rob Pelinka thinks he is when they signed him,
right,
then you're starting to get to like 8 or so players. Hopefully, I think he should have trusted Jared Vanderbilt more in the playoffs. Like, I think Vando should have played more.
Yeah.
But maybe Vando starting the season healthy in training camp, you can build that trust. Then all of a sudden you have a bench and options.
Help me out. Darvin Ham. I was going to say Pockets. I could not remember his name just now. CTE.
So disrespectful.
But that's how I remember. That's how I access
you're not
his
alone.
name
You're not
is
alone.
Pockets. So Darvin Ham to J.J. Redick in a calendar year, how much do you think J.J. improved the Lakers as far as how they're playing?
From last year's season?
From Darvin Ham into Redick, how much have the Lakers improved? And can you give J.J. credit for the 3 seed?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I think JJ made a lot of good decisions during the regular season. I think he dealt with some reasonably difficult obstacles, whether you're talking about LeBron taking the couple weeks off because he needed to recharge mentally and physically, the D'Lo for DFS trade, which addressed a lot of areas of need, but it hurt them offensively in certain ways with playmaking and ball handling, stuff like that. Then the Luka trade, which obviously big and small picture, awesome. It left you without Anthony Davis and also Max Christie. Like, his absence was felt as well. And there was a
changed personality.
And without like an off season
Yeah.
and a training regimen where you have them all together, it's like everything was like a plane being built in midair.
Right, as Rob Pelinka phrased it, and I think there's some truth to that. I mean, even if you think there's a degree of CYA with that, it's also true.
It is true, but it does help to have a guy like LeBron James on your team. I mean, you don't have to tell him much, and he understands basketball probably more than J.J. Redick at this point. Would you say?
Yeah.
22 years experience. It does help. I do wonder, like, what happens to J.J., and I don't know if he's going to make it that far. Probably will. Good chance. But what type of coach he becomes after LeBron?
Well, it helps.
When you don't have that.
Well, you got
guy.
Luka. You've got Luka.
Right.
That's a big
it's
deal.
Still Luka. Luka is going into what, 7?
This is going to be his, I believe, 8th season.
8th season.
I think his 8th.
And to LeBron's 22. It's the same. There's a lot of similarities, but there's some differences too. So I do wonder what's that going to be like without the LeBron James saving grace power pellet in the locker room.
2 things I think really help along those lines. One, Luka's really effing awesome. Like that is going
Playing-wise.
Yeah. He is a great player who elevates a lot around
Yeah,
him. That's an advantage for a coach.
I was just talking about buy-in. Like, I'm sure Luka's the same way.
Well,
like if LeBron can make you as a coach and break you at the same time. If he buys in, everybody does.
Well, this gets me to my second point.
Okay.
JJ and Luka played together in Dallas, not for very long, but they vibed.
They were on the same team.
They vibed. You know, Luka did at least 1, maybe 2 appearances of Mind the Game when JJ was the co-host with LeBron. So, I mean, forget just now. He just recently did an episode.
So they
with
have
LeBron
each
and
other's
Steve
number,
Nash.
at least.
It feels like they built some type of rapport during their playing days together.
Oh, I'm sure of that, yeah.
And that helps get the buy-in, though.
Right.
When you feel like you can trust, for example, it was well documented in Tim McMahon's book about Luka that Rick Carlisle lost Luka very, very early in the process, and it never recovered. Like, it never fully got back on board. It seems like JJ and Luka are at least on pretty similar pages.
Or Luka's older. I'm glad you brought that up. It's always, whenever you say that, like he lost Luka early, Carlisle always gets the blame. How old was Luka at the time?
Luka was really young.
Very young and probably bullheaded. So I think he was easily losable.
Well, you know what's interesting, too?
A lot of basketball players.
Some of this, I think, was personality clashes and usage and role and things like that. But
or you didn't give me what I wanted.
Well, also in Tim's book, it pointed out Rick Carlisle, and I'm blanking now which player it was, but Rick Carlisle drastically reduced the playing time of a teammate that Luka really liked. I think he may have ended up playing a role in having him traded. And that was something that Luka really, really never sat well with him. Like, that was a relationship that Luka had that it seems like in Luka's mind, Rick Carlisle didn't respect enough.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. Like, you'll meet people along the way in your life that you thought were hard on you, and turns out that's the guy that was most important to you in your career. You never know. But in basketball, you can actually get that guy fired. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So I just do wonder what a post-LeBron J.J. Redick will be and what a post-LeBron Luka will be as far as leadership. So far, it's looking good.
Well, I mean,
it looks like he understands and he gets it. You know, we'll see beyond that.
For what it's worth, the Slovenian teammates with the national team that Luka's playing with right now, Eurobasket, I believe, starts on the 28th.
What are they saying? Yeah.
They're saying that Luka, this version of Luka, like skinny Luka, has been more vocal than in past years.
Good.
And I think Luka's now entering his prime. He is being given the keys to one of the biggest franchises in sports, not the NBA, like sports.
In the world.
Globally.
Yes.
Luka, though, also has played for Real Madrid, which is a pretty big organization in its own right. Like,
I don't think he's afeared of the moment or this.
No.
Yeah.
Luka, like,
this is big game for him.
He loves a stage.
Yeah, no doubt. This
Luka
is the biggest stage.
loves a stage.
Well, two guys we had on. We had Sasha and we had Derek Fisher on. Two guys that were teammates with Kobe, and they talk about him with reverence. Same thing. He drives. He's maniacal. I'm sure LeBron is like that in some ways. I just hope after that it doesn't drop. I hope Luka picks up the mantle.
Next segment, I want to bring up this. So we have been talking about the 60,000 threshold for quarterbacks. We talked about if Matt Ryan is a Hall of Famer. We talked about if Phillip Rivers is. We haven't really talked as much about Matthew Stafford. And so I want to talk about that on the other side, as well as I want you mentioned somebody that is on the Rams that you wanted to talk about because you think he gets too much hate. I want to talk about that next.
Travis and DeMarco Show, Andy Kamenetsky in for Travis. We are live from Pechanga Resort Casino, Lakers Golf Tournament, 710 ESPN.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
The biggest show on the radio.
Very competitive situation in Iowa. The chicken calling contest. Here is a little taste of that. These are women calling chickens. That's pretty much all I can stand. Now,
let's hear your chicken call. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you do it first. Okay, I like that.
You try it.
Chicken are awful. Yeah, I'm terrible. Brian, you got one. Okay, that's good.
How's it going?
Lara Rip.
Yeah.
No, see, I was the worst.
Mason and Ireland, coming up next at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Los Angeles, the 2025 Rams season has finally arrived. Your defending NFC West champs are kicking things off with a home opener showdown against the defending AFC South champs, the Houston Texans. Two powerhouse quarterbacks, one electric game. It goes down at the Rams house on Sunday, September 7th at 1:25 p.m. Purchase tickets at therams.com/HOU. That's therams.com/HOU. It's the Rams season opener on Sunday, September 7th. See you at the Rams house.
Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away $1 million in August. Win your share of the $1 million in prizes by using your Pechanga Club card when you play your favorite slots or table games to earn entries. Then, be at Pechanga Resort Casino every Saturday in August to activate your entries for the weekly drawing. You could be one of the many winners of the $100,000 in cash, and thousands in easy play is also up for grabs. Must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate.
Hey, it's Mace. This year marks the 90th anniversary of Social Security, a cornerstone of financial security in America. For 9 decades, it has kept hundreds of millions of Americans out of poverty, given families across the country peace of mind and dignity in retirement. That's why AARP will never stop fighting to protect the Social Security payments you earned. Learn more at aarp.org/CA. That's aarp.org/CA. Paid for by AARP California.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
Paul's new drone startup just lost its most genius computer scientist.
We just lost our best genius to some new genius who's got a genius new idea. I'm going to have to find a new genius, or two half geniuses, and fast.
He needs a computer scientist that can keep his startup from falling down.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Well, you guys almost lost me for the show. It is really windy out here at Pechanga Resort Casino, where we are broadcasting live the Lakers golf tournament. Andy Kamenetsky, DeMarco Farr, Robert Horry.
Is that Robert Horry right there?
That is Big Shot Bob.
That is Big Shot Bob.
Approaching in golf gear, but it's very windy, and it blew over one of our huge speakers that we were using to broadcast out to everybody. It came within 6 inches of decking.
I'm not saying I don't care about your well-being. I do, but Big Shot Bob is walking.
No, it is much more important that Robert Horry remains safe than me.
The speaker didn't hit you. He's far more
Stop
important.
living in the past,
Thank you very much. Here you go right there. Put those on.
We are joined by Lakers legend, 5 championships, number 5, 7 championships in all, Robert Horry. How are you, man?
Big dog. Hold on. Let me turn you on, right? He is on. There we go.
Excuse me. 3 championships with the Lakers, 7 in total.
Yeah.
There we keep everything in track.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's hot. Beautiful day, though. It's not as hot as it has been, but
yeah,
I'm excited to be here.
How you hitting them out there?
In the bushes.
I asked Fish earlier. The Laker fans are very familiar with the scouting report of Derek Fisher, the basketball player. What's Derek Fisher, the golfer? Same thing with you.
Mm-hmm.
We know your scouting report as a player on the court. What about on the course?
Let's say this. I wouldn't even be in the gym.
Really?
No. Golf is not my sport. I get tired. I want to drink. I want to go lay down. It's hot out here, man.
But it's fun, though.
You forget.
And you can drink on the course. You're allowed.
This is not baseball or football. I'm used to control elements. Basketball. I'm like AC over here. I got my Gatorade over there. So I got to get to
the ball goes generally where you tell it to.
Exactly.
Not in golf. It has a mind of its own.
Mm-hmm.
We were having this discussion right before you came on about, dare I say, role players. How do we put that? Guys that mean a lot to a franchise that are not necessarily.
There is such a thing as elite role players, and that's the way you've often been described in your careers, like the elite of role players, guys that were not considered superstars or all-stars, but they were integral parts of championships and success at the highest level.
Does that feel like a slight to you, or is that a good way to describe you, your career?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. For me, everybody has a role. Shaq's role was to score a lot of points, get rebounds. Kobe the same. Our role is just a little lesser.
Mm-hmm.
They don't depend on us to do as much. But I think our role is sometimes more important than the big dog's role because we sacrifice so much. I think a lot of times people forget, we were #1 players in our high school and our colleges. And so when you get to the NBA and you got certain guys you have to take a back seat to, not saying like, you think about it. My first couple of years in the league, I was averaging double figures. When I get to the Lakers, I get like 3 shots a game. So you can't score unless you get shots.
Right.
So you sacrificing that for the betterment of the team because at the end of the day, the most important thing is winning. So I think every player that comes out sacrificing, being able to do what they can do to make the team win are the most important players on the team because there's so many of us that sacrifice our games for the faith of the team.
Well, it's also, too, it's not easy to do that because in a lot of ways you have fewer opportunities to make your mark.
Yeah.
Like someone like Kobe or Shaq other superstars, they get a lot longer leash if they're having to play through something because those guys are always going to get their shots. You guys have a finite amount of times and opportunities to make that mark.
The crazy part about it is you get to the end of the game and say, okay, we need to make you a shot. Well, why do you do this during the game? We would be in this position,
Trying to feed Shaq.
And that's what you got to understand. Like, think about, guys like myself and, Ray Allen and guys who, Ray Allen got more plays ran from, but people like myself where all of a sudden you throw in the game like, yo, we need you to win this game, not getting the shot. I'm like, why didn't you give me a rock a couple of, throughout the game? Let me get warmed up because it's a specialty. You got, Derek Fisher's like that too. So it's a specialty. And I think sometimes we don't get enough credit for the things that we do. And the thing is, we're not in this game for the credit anyway. In this game to win.
Well, that's the question I wanted to get to. I do two things. I wonder, do they tell you, like, Robert, you're just going to get less shots? Do they tell you that, or you just kind of figure it out?
I think with Kobe and Shaq, you didn't necessarily have to have it spelled out.
Well, when you get into practice, all of a sudden, like, dang, I used to get play ran from it. Now, like, we run all these plays in practice, and none of them are your number call. You're like, okay, I see what's going on.
I see what my role is. Do you care about being remembered? Because we talked about how many rings you have and how do you honor guys. Do you care about being remembered infinitum?
It's part of me does and part of me doesn't. And I think the most important thing is if I'm remembered by my teammates, because in a good way. Because you can remember some teammates.
This is true.
They've been a bad way. And I think if you ever meet one of my teammates, anybody I played was like, oh, he was a true professional. He cared about winning. And that's the most important thing because outsiders sometimes we don't really care what their opinions are because they don't know what's inside. They don't know what I bring to the locker room. That's one of the things I tell a lot of guys is it's amazing how many guys are important to a team that you don't even see what they do. You see the guys in the huddle doing all this hand clapping and yelling and talking, and they say, oh, that must be the leader of the team. That really ain't the leader of the team. The leader of the team in the back that's talking to the big dog saying, yo, we need to do this.
Wait, hold on. Did you see him flinch? He's afraid the wind kicked up, and he looked right at the speaker. See? You're afraid.
That
see?
thing came within 6 inches
Got in your head.
hitting me. All right? Like, I got to keep my head on a swivel. To your point, though, I remember in one of Phil's books, I don't remember which one because he wrote a few, but in the 2000 finals, or it was either 2000 finals or Portland Game 7, one or the other in the Western Conference Finals, you guys were down at the half, and Rick Fox ended up giving the big speech to everybody. And, like, one of the coaches, I think maybe Phil was like, oh, I better get in the middle of this. And another coach was like, no, let him go. And it was one of those times where because Fox was not Kobe or not Shaq, him speaking up gets everybody's attention because you got to pick your spots kind of like on the court. If you're going to do that, you have to pick your spots.
Yeah, every guy, you had moments with B. Shaw, Rick, myself, and Fish. You pick your spots, and everybody does it differently. Rick was a very emotional guy. He wanted to do it in front of guys. To me, Shaq and I, we talk so much shooting free throws after practice and stuff like that. And Kobe on the planes, we would talk. To me, those are the best leaders because now I'm getting to know you as a person. I don't need to be in that moment where sometimes the moments get heated and it might come out the wrong way. And now you done made me look at you like cross-eyed. So when you sitting down, we having this one-on-one, you can remember what I said during that moment because there's no adrenaline flowing, there's no crowd yelling. So we sat on the plane, we sat in practice, and it's going to resonate a little bit more. So that's the kind of leader I tried to be. A guy just talk to a guy off, outside of doing the moment of the game because the camera's on. Let's be honest. There's so many guys know the camera's on.
Oh, of course.
And they trying to impress the camera and impress someone. So, no, that's never me.
But we've all done it, of course. Yeah. We know the camera's there. We've all done it, yes.
One of the classic Kobe moments is on a drive. He ends up on the ground. He looks over the camera and gives that little flicker with his finger. He's clearly aware of where the camera is. Otherwise, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Speaking, though, just to make sure you did get your due respect and appreciation, one of the three-peat seasons, one of the championship runs, I don't remember which one, but remember the old TV guides? Remember the TV guide did, heading into the finals, a different series of covers with different players in the finals, particularly Lakers. You were one of the TV Guide cover guys.
Yes.
And I know this because you were my mom's favorite player.
Ah.
And I went out of my way to get her a Robert Horry TV Guide, which I believe she still has.
I still have mine.
Oh, yeah?
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I thought you were going to pull it out and say, sign it.
I know exactly.
But for people like us of a certain age, that's a big deal, being on TV Guide.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, TV Guide, and just being on TV, period, for most of us. You think I'll come from a small town in Andalusia, Alabama, and, having that opportunity to get on TV and play in front of people was so fantastic for me because, when you're in a small town like that, you don't get the access to a lot of coverage. And so when you're able to play for a Lakers and you on TV constantly, they get to see you and they're proud of you. So I try to make my little small town proud by going on there, performing the best I can, and winning a couple of chips.
I got one left, and I always ask your top 5, and I know that's so old and cliche. Your top 5 players, and can Luka somehow go up and attain that at some point?
Top 5 Lakers or top 5 period?
Period.
No, Luka would never make that. And I love Luka's game because I'm old school. You got to be able to play defense for me.
Okay.
You know, and I love Luka's game, but if you look at guys like MJ, Kobe,
LeBron,
Olajuwon, Duncan, LeBron, Kareem, all these guys to me played on both ends of the court, and that's what basketball. It's not football where you timeout sub or let's substitute and you can't do that in basketball. So, you don't get me wrong. You got great players like Steph, Luka, and all these guys. James Harden, great players, but it's my list. It's my list, right?
Yes,
right. And that's the
course.
key to this. It's
Yes.
my list, and I look at basketball totally different. And everybody says, "Oh, that's just the old school." But no, I'm like, dude, you can. I want you to play a little. I want you to be great on. Like, think about Kobe and MJ. They were great on the defensive end. That's why they're considered the best of all time. Look at LeBron. He was great on the defensive end. That's why you jump into that upper echelon, that Mount Rushmore, when you can do it on both ends of the floor.
Dude, I'll just put it simpler. When you have 7 championships, 3 with the Lakers, you're allowed any
Your
damn
list
list
is
that
the
you want.
list, yes.
He is Robert Horry, Big Shot Bob, 7 championships at all, 3 with the Lakers, number 5. Appreciate your time, brother.
Does
Thank
the
you.
top of this tent look far away to you? I can't believe how tall you guys are.
I'm waiting for it to blow away.
See, now you understand why I was afraid, Robert. Now you understand why I was afraid.
You did.
I think he forgets he's well grounded. He's really slow to the ground, so you're not going anywhere.
All right, we've had enough of you, Robert Horry. Take off.
Thank you,
Go
sir.
enjoy some golf. We are joined
Awesome.
right now, by the way, by Sean Vasquez, the president of Pechanga Development Corporation.
Hey!
He is quite literally
And
one of the reasons that we are here right now, that this is possible.
And he's still wearing the SC hat. Come on, man.
There you go.
I know. Hey, what's happening? Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
What's the word? Man. Yes, sir. How about this? Oh, hold on. There we go. Let's get you in there. Oh, I think the fan knocked you out. This wind is kicked up. How about now?
I'm so glad you
There
guys
you
are
go.
back.
Yes, good to see you.
What a beautiful day, right?
Yes.
I was just golfing with Bronny, and I got to say, the kid is good.
Is he?
He is
Well,
really
he and Pops
good.
have been taking lessons all summer or whatever.
But
They've
that
been working
ain't
on
fair.
their game.
His dad is LeBron. He can play golf whenever he wants.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but he almost hit a hole-in-one on the 3rd hole.
Really?
Wow.
And
How long is it?
It was 167 from the back where we were hitting, and it was the one where you win a car.
Oh.
And it was so good. He hits it off. All of us hit it in the trees. He hits his right away, and we all kind of froze. And he goes, "Oh my god, oh my god."
Well, by the way, that's great because Bronny, I think it's safe to say, comes from a little money.
Yeah.
LeBron's his dad has done well for himself.
Sure.
Bronny has access to a car if he wants a car.
Yeah.
But the idea that he can still be excited at the prospect of winning a car, I think is honestly really awesome.
Oh my god, to see the genuine emotion, right? Because I know when you're a professional, I don't know as a professional athlete, but I would imagine as a professional athlete, you don't get to really enjoy it unless it's the walk-off home run like Freddie Freeman or something, So to see him just relax and have fun, and you see that kid-like mentality, like the real enjoyment come out.
It's probably not the car. It's just the hole-in-one that
man.
got him excited. You know what I mean? What kind of car was out there?
It was a brand new Toyota. I think it was a 4Runner.
4Runner?
Don't quote me on that.
Okay, if he hit that thing, I would take it from him. You don't need it. Give it to me. There you go. That's awesome. So how's the rest of the tournament going? Who else is here? Because we've had Fisher, we've had Sasha, we've had Robert Horry.
We've seen AC Green.
AC Green
we've
went
seen
by.
Norm Nixon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Big Shot Bob's birthday, wasn't it?
Yes.
Great.
We forgot to wish him happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Where is he? He's gone already. Happy birthday, Big Show. There he is. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
there
Robert
you go.
Horry.
There you go. You don't look a day over 25.
Yeah, I saw Byron Scott was out there. Just
Byron's
amazing.
a good golfer.
So good.
Byron is a really good golfer.
I had the opportunity to see him tee off. Amazing. And
Okay,
he's casual too.
We were talking earlier with Fish, who has obviously kept himself in really good shape, that it can be a cliche you throw on with former athletes. Oh, you look like you'd still play. Byron Scott legitimately looks
He does.
like he could still play. The dude is like 60.
He does.
And he really does look like he's in NBA game shape.
Complete athlete, and almost has that swagger to him where he knows he's good at it. I'll say this tournament.
Byron does not lack swagger.
It's perfect for him. And I'm so happy that we have Pechanga and the Lakers together. Talk about two fantastic brands. If this is what strategic partnership means, right? They should always accomplish something, in my opinion. And you have two iconic Southern California brands together. Maximizing the impact to bring together every single dollar we can to help fund the Lakers Youth Foundation, help keep kids in school on the right path and succeeding.
And that's what this tournament's all about.
That's what it's all about. And I got to say, charity goes a long way with Pechanga, as I'm sure you guys know. No community knows more than us that sometimes you need help and you need support, and that drives everything we do here with our values. So we couldn't be more honored to have the Lakers, like you guys out here at ESPN. It means the world to us to have you guys at Journey, and we're proud to host.
I can't say hate. Hate's a strong word. No, it's when you say charity, it's not charity. It's responsibility.
Yeah, you're right. It's not even charity. I think that's accurate. It's more about support and pushing a community.
Yeah, there you go. Yes,
communal impact is
our duty, right?
Well, especially if you can do it. Like it becomes a responsibility if you actually are capable of doing it.
And beyond that too, it's not the veneer of charity. Also, I present that as well. This is about delivering real returns for people who matter, and these kids in the future, the next generation of Angelinos matter.
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, look, I refer to my kids as my replacements. I do. There are replacements, and we must invest in our future, and our future is in the youth. So I am so glad that we have people that are, it's not a sense of charity, it's a sense of duty and responsibility. You should want to do this. And where can we help? Where can the people, average people, anybody call in and help and join in this golf tournament?
I believe you can call in and reach out to our marketing team. You can also reach out to the Lakers Youth Foundation and all their representatives, and that should pretty much do it.
Yeah.
I know anybody who wants to participate in this should come out and reach out to the Lakers Youth Foundation and to the Pechanga marketing team.
And we're talking USC gear.
Oh, fight on,
in front of
baby.
a Husky.
Okay,
Fight on,
okay.
baby.
I was just about to get to this, and we're talking with Sean. Easy, DeMarco. We're talking with Sean Vasquez, president of the Pechanga Development Corporation. Travis DeMarco Show, 710 ESPN. You are proudly and bravely wearing your USC hat in front of DeMarco Farr.
I wouldn't call it that.
Some might say recklessly, but either way.
I told Sua Cravens that I would do this. That's my dog, and he is now part of the ESPN team. And I said, I'm going to rep USC. And he goes, please do it in front of DeMarco.
Oh, my God.
Well, he's got your back.
Woof.
Sua's got your back.
Yes, he does. Yes.
Season is just about to start.
Absolutely. It's here. Yes, sir.
We're going to be good this year.
I think so.
I got to say, we're going to be I don't want to say great because you don't want to put those expectations on the team, but we're going to be really good.
Playoffs?
Yes.
Playoffs?
I'm going to say 12 seed.
Whoa!
12 seed.
12 seed?
12 seed.
That's
Playoffs.
10 wins?
Yep, 10 wins. I think we're going to do it.
You beaten Notre Dame in that 10 wins?
The only two losses I have are Notre Dame and Oregon. That's it.
Okay. I think everybody has the same losses.
Yeah.
I mean, big year for Lincoln Riley. Big year for Lincoln Riley.
And honestly, in business, we always say momentum has its own momentum. And right now, USC program has its own momentum. There's a gravity to it.
There's traction there. As much as I give USC heat and hate, it's respect because that is a premier school, a football power, and it should return to the top. I don't know how you have to do it. I may have eaten the money. That's me. I may have eaten the buyout money a long time ago, but I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Now, I'll say this about SC. I think they get a lot of heat for being a blue brand that hasn't produced in a while. But you know what? We are just now getting on that verge where the NIL is organized. Chad Bowden has come in and organized everything on the backside. And it allows Lincoln to coach and do what he's good at. He's such a great motivator. He's such a hell of a coach. And I can't wait to see what our boys do this year.
Yeah, see, I want SC to be great, so when the Huskies knock them off, it's even better.
I also love, too, when DeMarco just bravely and valiantly volunteers to eat 8 figures worth of money that he has not personally put any of it.
I would have done it.
It's very big of you, DeMarco, to say, I would eat that money. I would move in a different direction.
In all honesty, I hope I am dead wrong because I was a big fan of Lincoln Riley, and I'm still trying to hang on to that.
Well, you are 100% correct. This really is a big season for him because the last couple of years it's been moving in the wrong direction. Like he came out of the gate really hot, with a lot of USC fans excited just frankly that they could even hire him, that he would accept the job. Since then, it has not moved in the direction everybody hoped for. So this is, in fact, a really big year. He is Sean Vasquez,
yes, sir,
the president of Pechanga Development Corporation. Very much appreciate the time. This is a really
so much,
great
guys.
day. Thank you.
Go Angels, huh?
Oh, look
That's
at
my
you.
guy.
Wow.
Dropping B's on the way out. Look
Thank
at
you
you.
so much,
I
guys.
love
Have a
it,
good
man. Good to see you.
Just promoting for everyone. All right, a little hot and cold coming up next. Travis and DeMarco Show, 710 ESPN.
This is the Doctor in the Dugout with Dr. Alan Byer, presented by Hoag Orthopedic Institute.
I'm often asked about people who suffer their first back injury, think they've pulled a muscle in their back, and they don't stretch enough as far as their back is concerned. So when do you seek care from a doctor when you've sustained a back injury? At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we like to tell people that the most important thing is to watch and see if that back pain is radiating down your leg, causing any numbness, causing any weakness, or any bowel or bladder dysfunction. These are surgical problems usually and require a more urgent visit to the emergency room rather than waiting to see the doctor. If none of these signs are present, it's safe to wait it out, rest for a few days, and seek medical care from your doctor within a week or so. Hope that helps. Keep stretching your back. If that doesn't get better in a week or 10 days, that's when it's time to seek the orthopedic specialist. Hope this keeps you on the field, and keep listening. We'll be back soon.
Keep listening for more on the road to recovery right here on 710 ESPN.
Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend. Enjoy 25% off all Green Tag closeout apparel, 20% off Skechers and Puma golf shoes, and get a 50% bonus trade-in towards any new club. Don't miss out on these deals and more at Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary Labor Day sale the 28th through September 1st. Trusted by golfers since 1965 and home to the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
The biggest show on the radio.
And I don't even know if they do this anymore. You hang a microphone out the front of the press box to get the crowd noise.
Yeah.
So every once in a while at a half-empty stadium, you could hear just one guy yelling, heckling, and you could hear it loud and clear on the broadcast. And you know, one of those people was my dad. My dad was so ridiculous. So my dad starts yelling. I'm upstairs with George Sisler, who was the Hall of Famer, executive with the Columbus Clippers. And he looked at me and said, now, who would do that? And I said, Mr. Sisler, I have no idea.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope you did not admit that you were related.
Did not.
Mason and Ireland, coming up today at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show on ESPN LA.
It's time for Who's Hot and Who's Cold.
You're as cold as ice. Thanks to our friends at NextGen. NextGen, the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing of SoCal sports fans.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com.
Time for Who's Hot and Who's Cold. Thanks to NextGen. Right now.
All right, we're out here at Pechanga Casino Resort, and what's hot is Pro Baller.
Yeah.
Pro Baller's in the house.
There you go.
Yes, we got Jeff here with us, Jeff Kerr here from Pro Baller, and it's just a wonderful event you have us out here with, and we all love Pro Baller here.
The official any energy drink of your Los Angeles Lakers.
How'd you get into this biz? How'd you get into Pro Baller?
It started with tequila.
No way.
Yeah, we made a mixer.
Things usually start with tequila. I'm just sorry. Yeah.
A rarely good decision.
This turned out to be good. Yeah.
Put a bunch of vitamins in something, and we're a vitamin-driven energy drink.
Yeah.
Put blue organic agave in it. It's unbelievable. I'm just so happy to be here and be a part of the Lakers and be a part of ESPN. It's a dream come true for me. I could just say that it's very emotional that our Pro Baller energy drink is now the official energy drink of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Look at you. I asked him, do you like the Lakers? And he was like, are you kidding?
My whole life.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? We've been so lucky. All those championships, all you fans, we have to realize that some guys have never won a title. And we had Kobe, we had Shaq, we had Kareem, we had Magic. It's unbelievable. It really is.
Now you got Luka.
Oh, my goodness. And I love Marcus Smart. I love the pickup. I like that one. And DeAndre Ayton, I tell you what, we got a chance for sure. There's no doubt about it.
So you're liking this squad.
I do. I think, and we kept everybody. We got Jackson Hayes to come in behind him. We've got a great bench. And let's not forget about our up-and-coming, and let's now the new maybe all-star, Austin Reeves.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big season for Austin Reeves.
As long as you got him.
I was gonna say,
as long as you can keep him.
He's heading into a contract year, and the expectation is he could be setting himself up for a very big contract, whether with the Lakers or somebody else. By the way, it's interesting, too. A lot of guys on this team in contract seasons, or at least potentially in contract seasons. LeBron, Austin, DeAndre Ayton because he has a player option, Marcus Smart because he has a player option. Lot of guys. It's very, very – Rui is in a contract year.
All these guys are going to try to really do well. I mean, and they are going to do well. They're Lakers. Let's tell it like it is. They're with the Los Angeles Lakers. When they walk into a stadium, it's packed. It's not like any other thing being with the Lakers. So for us and Pro Baller Energy, we just thank ESPN, the Lakers. And let me just finish by just saying that how about something that's good for you guys? A vitamin-driven drink that has vitamin B7 biotin for hair, skin, and nails, potassium for dehydration, and 830 B12 and 470 B6. I don't want to oversell it.
Well, no. I mean, you look at the can right now. You know, when with the RDA, they give you the percentages. The niacin, vitamin B's, and I can't say this last one. Off the charts. Like, these are the good stuff.
Andy, you drink them?
I know, but I don't know. Just because I drink them doesn't mean I know how to.
830 B12, 470 B6, 190 B3. That's vitamin B5.
Okay, vitamin B5. Okay, so pantothenic acid?
That's correct. That's
okay, there you
B5.
go. 420% of what you need.
But it's got ginseng root for your immune system, carnitine for muscle soreness and weight loss, milk thistle for your liver, and it helps when you drink booze.
Oh, my God. Okay. You should have led with that.
Now you got DeMarcus.
There you go.
Tequila Mixer of the Year in 22, or Tequila Aficionado Mixer of the Year.
There you go. Jeff Kerr, the
I
CEO
like the way you
of
think.
Pro Baller Energy
I love
Drink.
the way you think,
I love
sir.
you, man.
I love the way you
Appreciate
think.
the time,
yes,
man.
sir. Good to see you.
It's nice being on. Thank you guys again. Really appreciate it. Amazon, by the way. Love you.
Anytime. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Jeff. All right, what else is hot is shooting your shot.
And that looks like Byron Scott.
Yeah, Byron Scott's going to join us.
Like
That's
Byron
amazing.
Scott.
Yeah,
yes.
Hot and cold will have to wait because we are being joined
He's always
by
hot. Mr. Scott, good to see you, man.
Byron Scott.
Yes, sir. There you go.
I was trying to remember off the top of my head. 3 championships with the Lakers? 3 championships with the Lakers. Son of Inglewood?
Son of Inglewood, baby.
There you go.
Inglewood's finest.
Now the most important, how you doing out in the course?
You know what? I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm hitting the ball well, and I'm playing with a good group.
He says you can golf. You're like one of the best golfers the Lakers ever had. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I also said that Byron does
true.
not lack for swagger. So
I
That's
don't.
the other part, yeah.
That's true. You know, when you're a 3.3 handicap, you can golf.
When did you get into golf? When did you start playing?
I started playing when I was 32 years ago, so half my life I've been playing this game. And the guy who got me started was Big Game James Worthy.
No way.
He
Yeah,
loves
Big Game
him some
James
golf.
Worthy got me started in golf, and to this day I owe that to him. And I try to take it easy on him when we're on the golf course because he got me into it.
Yeah.
So I try to.
You've surpassed him now.
Oh, yeah. I beat the crap out of him, but I try not to beat the crap out of him too much because I love him so much.
You respect him a little
Oh,
bit.
without
You
a doubt.
understand.
That's my
Okay.
dude.
You
That's
got
my
to do
dude.
that. Okay, how did he do it? He just said, we're going to the golf course.
You
I
know
bet he
what?
badgered you for a while.
No. Crazy story. So we're playing in Phoenix in the playoffs, and we're staying at the Arizona Biltmore. Arizona Biltmore has 27 holes. And we get on the bus at like 9:15 for our shoot-around, and James comes on the bus at like the bus is leaving at 9:30. He comes on at like 9:20 with golf attire on. And I said, man, where the hell you been? He said, man, I played 18 holes this morning. I said, what time did you get up? Like 5 o'clock? I said, you out your damn mind. I said, you went out to play golf?
Yeah?
You know, at 5 in the morning? He's like, yeah. He said, when this series is over, B, I'm going to take you to the range. Took me to the range when the series is over, and I might have hit 2 good ones, and I've been hooked ever since.
I heard
Ever since.
Smokey Robinson, who loves golf
Yes.
himself.
Yes.
I've heard him describe golf as the heroin of sports.
Without a doubt.
Because it is so addictive.
Heroin, cocaine, whatever thing that get you hooked.
Pick the
that's
worst
what
drug possible.
It really is. You gotta,
don't take for me because it's hard for me. The little ball doesn't go where it should go. It's supposed to go over there. I'm in the bushes.
Believe me, I know that. I know that.
Here's the beauty, though, of golf, and I say this as somebody who is not great. You know, back when I used to play more, I was fine enough, but I've never been great. But every now and then, somebody like me, and I've done it, will hit a shot that a pro could not have hit any better, and that's what hooks you.
Yeah, that's what brings you back. You know, and it always seems to happen when you play, especially when you're just starting. It always seems to happen on the 17th, 18th hole where you hit the shot of your life, and that right there, you go home thinking I can do that on a more consistent basis, and that's what really hooks you. And if you're a competitor, you know, like most of us are, you know, there's been in the sports world.
Yeah.
You know, it grabs you hook, line, and sinker, bro.
The drug thing. I'm still waiting for it to kick in. I've never had that moment. So we've had Robert Horry, we've had Fish, we've had Sasha. When you talk about your greatest player or the greatest players you played with, what is the common through line between what you consider the best players ever? You've seen, played against, or played with. What is the one through line?
The common denominator is their competitive nature.
Yeah.
And their work ethic. You know, they just seem to just work harder than everybody, and they're already extremely talented. But they take it to a different level because they work hard too. You know, I saw that, you know, with Magic Johnson. You know, obviously when I played, you know, with the Lakers in the Showtime, I saw that with Kobe Bryant, and Kobe took it to a different level with the Mamba mentality. You know, of just really working 2 or 3 times a day, and that's what the first thing he told me is that, you know, he would work out 2 or 3 times a day, and he said in 10 years nobody will be able to catch me, and he was right. You know, because if you put that much time into it, you're going to continually get better and better, you know. And he went to the gym every day not after, before practice, then practice, and then after practice, and he went there with a purpose every single time. He didn't go there just to shoot around. He went there with a purpose. So one day it might be just working on mid-range game and his footwork. So, the one thing that I've seen in all the guys that I play with that are just great basketball players is, their competitive nature, but the common denominator is their work ethic, man, is just, unmatched.
Well, two things about that. And we're talking with Byron Scott, 3-time champion with your Los Angeles Lakers. When you talked about Kobe and that work ethic and the obsessiveness of it, he, one off season, spent time working with Hakeem Olajuwon on footwork.
Yes.
And at the time, Kobe's post footwork, forget better than most guards in the league. It was better than most big men.
Yeah.
But Kobe still wanted to find that last inch that he could squeeze out of advantage. So he went with Hakeem. And my brother and I talked with Hakeem about this, and he was like, I was blown away by how good he was when he arrived.
Yeah.
You also, though, I believe your last season in the league was Kobe's rookie year, correct?
Yes.
And I know you were basically his vet. Mm-hmm. Like, you really mentored Kobe. Mm-hmm. Did that work ethic strike you back then, like, as something really different?
It didn't until about 5 years later, where I started to notice how his work ethic was just different than everybody else's, And like I said earlier, he just put that time in. And like you said, the thing that was great about Kobe is that he seeked out guys who were great at what they did. He was a perimeter player, but he also knew if he can get to the low post or the mid post, he was going to be crazy.
Is about
it's about to get crazy.
Oh boy,
you talking now? Hey, because you're talking about the recently inducted Hall of Famer, my boy, the best defensive player. Best defensive player.
This is the best golfer other than Steph Curry in the world.
Really?
And I've been getting some tips from B out there, and it just hasn't caught on. So I'm officially out the game. Dude.
Oh, my God.
Michael Cooper joining us now. Recently
I told Coop, listen. He had great instruction on one hole where the guy told him, he said, listen, when you put it on the tee and you're about ready to swing, he said, just think of Larry Bird.
He
said hit his best shot of the day. Hit his best shot of the day, just thinking about Larry Bird.
And then he stopped motivating me. He didn't say anything else, and I had one that went into the trees that said don't go in there because there's snakes. And I had one that go to the ball, in the water.
Oh, okay. But Coop, you held your end of the bargain. You made a putt?
No, B.
You hit the fairway?
This is called celebrity golf. I like to think I'm a celebrity, so I came out here and I messed around. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great. We're doing great. We're having fun. We're hanging out, watching you guys, talking about you guys.
How are you watching us from here? You can't see way up there.
No, they just go watch this hole right here.
Come across, yes,
this is the hole they get to watch right here.
You get to critique your tee off right here.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, you're not going to see mine, but I'm going to go over here where it hit a bottle, win a bottle. I'm going to do that.
There you go.
I already did that, Coop.
Yeah.
You got some tequila?
What? Come on now. You put tequila out there, Sakura out there.
You got to go on my
and they said all you got to do is hit one of the bottles. I aim right at the Yeho, which is my favorite. Blanca is nice, but the Yeho, I was looking at that, man.
Hey, will you golf from me?
I wouldn't hit that.
Byron walks up to that thing. He's like, is there a limit to how many bottles?
I know. I'll take it with me because this is the ringer here.
You only. They said, first of all, you can take as many chances as you want. I said, well, I won 3 titles, so I'm going to just take 3 chances. I said, but we're not getting the 3.
There you go.
So I hit it on the second one.
I might be able to
I hit on the second one.
5, B, but I don't want to embarrass myself and miss all 5. So I'm taking you.
I'll put that bottle right in my bag right away, too.
Wow.
Okay, hey.
Nice bottle. Okay.
Oh, great bottle.
This is one of the things I love, by the way. I've talked about this before. The Showtime camaraderie that still goes on right now. Like, we see it with Michael Thompson. We see it with Magic, Kareem, the guys that you
Michael
guys are all, wow.
You say Michael Thompson?
Who's that? Oh, we love Bells.
We work with
We love Bells. Okay, yeah.
Oh, so you had to throw his name out there.
We have to throw in.
Call him Bells. That's what you call him.
How does that?
You can call him Bells because I rung his bell way back in the day when I whooped his ass. So I'm just saying.
He got quiet.
Yeah,
of course he got quiet.
He claims it didn't happen.
Did you see it?
I was there.
He's 6'10", and he let a 6'4" guy whoop his ass in the locker room. But I kept telling him.
Ass, but knocked him out.
I kept telling him.
Don't start a slap fight you don't want to finish.
Thank you. I said, look, this is the whole thing when you're in the hood, right? we had to fight all the time. I said, you 6'10", you ain't never had a fight. You was always bigger than everybody else, right?
Right.
So I had to slap the shit out of him a few times just to let him know that, I'm sorry. I had to slap him. But
to your point,
my bad.
To your point.
I saw her look. She was like, not again.
That's
my bad.
That's Showtime brotherly love runs deep, man. And
Big
it's a
time.
long,
I forgot we were on radio.
Like every time you guys do one of these reunions and stuff like that, it's awesome to watch.
Yes. How did that family stuff begin? Who brought that in? I'm sure you guys didn't walk through the door that way.
Well, I think it started in 1980 with Magic, and Magic brought the joy and fun to basketball. Dr. Buss brought the Los Angeles Lakers to be part of the community of L.A., and that means being a family, and it just kind of like infested in us, and it just grew.
Yeah. All you guys are like-minded, and you put them in the same room, it's bound to happen.
Yep.
Listen, we get together, man. It's a party. We have a good time. Like you said, we brothers. We love each other. Coop is my brother till the day we all pass away, but him and Magic and Kareem and James, AC, Robert out here, D-Fish, Sasha. You know, when you're a part of that Laker family and you wore that purple and gold, you know, you're gonna be a part of that family for the rest of your life. And that's why when we get together, it's so much fun because we kind of reminisce at times, and then we also always talk a little bit about these guys today and how different they are. But the bottom line is, you know, we're going to always be family.
And we give a lot of eargasm, too.
Yeah, we do.
So we make it enjoyable to be around one.
We're going to have our fun.
You were talking about that next
Stop laughing over here.
I'm not laughing.
That era now being
earjoism.
The eargasms.
Oh, we make it up.
We're all adults. Eargasms. The new era begins with Luka.
Yeah.
Luka is now officially the face of the organization moving forward. How excited are you guys just to see a generational superstar in his prime with the Lakers? It's been a while since they've had one of those guys.
Well, first of all, let's not skip over LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron
no, but I said
the man,
in his prime.
But again, I think the fact that Luka has taken the commitment to get in the best shape he's been in, that tells you something right there. Because, you know, when you come to the Lakers, it ain't just about competing or playing the season. It's about winning championships.
That's it. And, I mean, there was many days or many times that we went to the finals and we lost. You know, not many, but there was a few times we lost. And to us, it's a lost season, you know, because the goal was always to, you know, get to the championship, not only get there, but to win it. And we even had to apologize to Sam Perkins when we had him and we got to the finals one year and he's in the locker room just jumping up and down. And Irvin and I looked at him and we was like, bro, we don't celebrate Western Conference Finals. we was like, we was like, we're sorry. We was like, you don't see no Western Conference Finals, you know, banners in crypto. You know, but that's why we had to apologize because he had never been to the finals.
Never been.
So we had to say, listen, we apologize, but that's something we don't celebrate. It's all about winning championships.
He was a really good player.
Yeah.
Can I ask smooth? That's what we call him. Smooth.
One more question. We were talking about MVPs and who might win it. They had Luka at number 2. When you guys think NBA MVP, who should that guy be? Like, who is the MVP? What are the criteria for that, in your opinion?
Well, criteria is obviously you got to lead your team to a championship or somewhere near it. That's number 1. And number 2, you got to make the guys around you better. It's simple as that. And for me, number 3 is you got to be a guy that's a great player on both ends of the floor.
Okay.
You know, you don't have to be a great individual defender, but if you're not a great individual defender, you got to be a great team defender. And that second and third effort on the defensive end is what really matters. You know, Magic wasn't a great one-on-one defender, but, man, you talk about a great team defender, one of the best you'll ever see. And his IQ made him that. You know, he knew where to be and when to be there. And I think those are the criteria for me. You know, it's everybody looks at scoring and all that stuff. You know, there's a lot of guys in this league that can score. Mm-hmm. You know, but if you can make your teammates better and you can win games and you can also make your teammates better on the defensive end, to me, that's the criteria.
And I'm going to take it one step a little further, B. And again, it goes back to one of our famous teammates, Bob McAdoo. Sometimes your offense got to be your defense. And if Luka, for me, the criteria of a great player is you have to be able to score when you need to and when you want to and when the team needs you. So that all the things Byron said are perfect, but if you're not going to play some defense, you got to be unstoppable on that other end.
Put pressure on him.
Yep.
Well, he definitely does that.
Definitely.
Byron Scott.
Yes, sir.
Michael Coop.
Bam.
Showtime.
Yes,
I believe 8 rings between you guys?
8 between the two of us.
8 rings between you guys, all part of a great golf tournament by the Lakers for the Lakers Youth Foundation, Pechanga Resort Casino. It's been a really, really fun day. Thank you to everybody for being out here. Coming up next,
sir. And it's cool, B. It's not dark. So I didn't turn another color out here because I could turn another color.
Yeah, keep Coop under this tent, man. Y'all keep him out there on that golf course. He going to turn
710
ESPN. Turn purple.
I can't follow that. 710 ESPN.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at playhbc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Los Angeles, the 2025 Rams season has finally arrived. Your defending NFC West champs are kicking things off with a home opener showdown against the defending AFC South champs, the Houston Texans. Two powerhouse quarterbacks, one electric game. It goes down at the Rams house on Sunday, September 7th at 1:25 p.m. Purchase tickets at therams.com/HOU. That's therams.com/HOU. It's the Rams season opener on Sunday, September 7th. See you at the Rams house.
Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend. Enjoy 25% off all Green Tag closeout apparel, 20% off Skechers and Puma golf shoes, and get a 50% bonus trade-in towards any new club. Don't miss out on these deals and more at Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary Labor Day sale the 28th through September 1st. Trusted by golfers since 1965 and home to the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide